Son of a bitch.
Yeah, got him.
Fucking asshole.
Sean has no idea.
You piece of shit.
That might.
He's so mad.
That might have been Frozen or some shit.
No, he did that on purpose.
Let it go. Let it. Well, there's paper. Hey, throw him some paper towels. They're right there on the.
Bitch.
Why don't you keep those next to you if you can't fucking not
You
spill?
did that.
He didn't do that on purpose.
Eric's beer just ejaculated all over the place.
That had to have been Frozen. Is that the ones you brought? Did you bring that kind?
No, I just brought tall boys.
What are tall boys?
Like tall cans.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you give him those from now on. I don't like those fucking things.
Yeah, those ones explode.
Yeah. If you're wondering what's going on, right whenever I started to do the introduction and talk about my daughter graduating from high school.
And get all emotional.
And get all emotional. He's not talking about my kid. Eric opened up a beer and basically spilled all over. Did you wipe it up off the Steelers rug?
Nope.
I understand that.
Still a puddle.
You don't. Thanks, Amy. I'm glad you moved some shit so you could see him.
I'm so happy I got to see that whole thing explode.
Amy moved some studio gear around just so she could see Eric while we were doing the show, and now
Boy, it paid off.
Now she's a tattletale.
In the first 3 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, my daughter graduated from our daughter. Mine and you know, it's days of posting really sweet shit, and you know, Casey posted about it, and Emma answered back, you know, best stepmom ever, and I teared up a little bit, and then, you know, making my own post, and what was crazy is that I had posted already her picture of kindergarten. Going to the first day of school, and then with her cap and gown photo that she had taken, and I haven't posted any of her senior pictures that that Amy took because I'm waiting on. Actually, I did. I posted the one of me and her, but I'm waiting. I was waiting on that till she's a graduate. And was like, okay, here she goes. She's gonna be anyway. So I went and I found her first day of school, and then I got a picture of her on her last day of school, and that got me. Like I was just like, oh shit. I mean, that's her on her way. Both times, you know, like one of them was 13 years ago going into kindergarten. And then here is this. This is literally it. Like,
that's crazy to me.
It's crazy.
Like, Eric and I both have kids that started kindergarten this year. So just to think about that, and I'm sure the time flies so fast.
It does. And you know what? That's a bit one of those things where you feel it feels weird to say that because everybody says it your whole life.
Yeah.
And so I'm accepting of that. Like, I realize that, like, we're all in that boat, especially this year, because this whole thing with Christmas being next week is, I mean, and when you're listening to this, we're doing this a week earlier. It's crazy to me that it's already Christmas. Like,
me too.
It snuck up on me so much. I forgot to do Bowling for Soup Christmas merch this year. Like, just didn't even fucking do it because I feel like I just got finished, you know, selling the winter shit last year. And then, you know, we just got drunk in a pool for a summer and here we are.
No new sweaters, no nothing?
We didn't do anything, nothing, you know? And it's like, I mean, that's a thing to do. It makes you a few bucks, you know, and you know, it's nothing crazy, but usually what you do is you do a sweater, you make a few bucks and then you close them out and then that becomes your profit. You know, and it's fucking retail.
It's a profit deal.
It's a profit deal is what I'm saying. You know, you can have anything just above the erasers.
To the left of the gum.
To the left of the gum. Anything below the pencils. You know, anyway. I'm super proud of her, and I know Casey is too. And, you know, now we sort of just...
No, I'm really not. I mean...
I knew you weren't.
To be honest. I'm just kidding.
We sit and wait, you know, for her to get these answers back from colleges to decide where she's even going to live now. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
that's
so
the
weird.
That's fucking weird. Like, I mean, like, so this semester she'll go somewhere here, but in less than a year, she's just going to live in another city. You know?
Could be out of state.
It won't be because the other side is not letting that happen.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, that's one mark for them on their side. We're going to give them a point for that.
Okay.
You know? So, yeah, she's going to stay close-ish, but fucking Texas is huge, dude. She might as well be in another
she's going to be
state.
12 hours away.
She could go to
El Paso.
She could go to OU and be at the second closest college.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Like, I mean...
let her go to El Paso. That's where all the murders happen.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
also she's blonde and really pretty. Like, I don't know. I feel like cartels just kind of like that, You know?
Boy, what a weird term. So what is she going to study?
Is
Does
that
she know
weird?
yet?
Is it
Yeah.
that weird?
Cartels.
No,
Like
that's how all the like datelines are. It's
Dude,
like
hadn't you
small
seen
town outside
Man
of
on
El Paso, Texas.
Seen Man on Fire, whatever. The fucking Denzel Washington. He has
Have
to
you
protect
seen
the...
their milk cartons down there?
Oh my God! Seriously, it looks like it looks like a fucking checkerboard.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Guys are so stupid.
The milk comes with one of those little magnifying glasses you used to get in cereal, so you can go across the thing.
Folds out.
Yeah, there's a poster inside.
What if they're like collector's items?
Oh no!
No, in 2020, there's a QR code that you can
There's a-
scan, and it takes you to the website.
Yeah.
Did you get Ashley Smith? No.
Oh, damn it!
Damn. I've been wanting to get her.
Yeah, she
man.
was hot.
That's a fucked up thing.
Sorry.
No, that should be like in a comedy skit or whatever. Like
We just did it.
we got missing kid
Yeah,
trading
done.
cards.
Done. If you can consider this show comedy.
Does it come with gum? No, because that's how they got him in the van in the first place.
They weren't 4.
Wait, is that like one of their stats at the bottom? Lured.
fucking
It's
stats.
lured with colon
Yeah,
candy,
it's like
puppies.
yeah.
Toys.
Your mom's in the hospital. You know,
How did you even know that?
God, should we just end it here?
maybe this may be the end, guys.
That's why Everett's not allowed to go outside. Since he was little, I've been having those
Dude.
talks like, okay, man,
Yeah,
somebody
he's
comes
too
up to
cute.
you and they tell you you've got, no, that's not the problem. You know, they say, hey, I've got candy in my car, but they're a stranger. What do you do? He's like, you get in the car. And I'm like, you don't get in the car.
Yeah.
He's like, but I want the candy.
He was really little when
Yeah.
that happened,
But
right?
it's still really good.
Yeah.
I still have to go over it.
Mom, have you ever tried candy? Because
Yeah.
Are you
pretty
fucking
good.
crazy?
I mean, it's a fucking thing, man.
They're little
It-
baby
you know,
puppies, Mom. Are
I
you
don't
joking?
think Eller would get in a car with someone who said they had candy. I could absolutely, and I think it probably most kids, if someone said, hey, your dad said to
Yep.
come pick you up
Or your mom is hurt and we need to
and
go.
we need to take you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eller's not going to know to say, well, what's my mom's name?
Well, you got to
or
tell.
whatever,
Okay,
you know.
but you got to teach them that
You
shit.
got to
Right, of
have a
course.
special word.
You got to get out there and find that fucking dog. Oh, kid. No, yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, that's just it, right? Somebody was just telling me about one of those deals where they some parents hired a guy, I guess, to go up to their kid and just be like, hey, you know, what, because they were like,
I
there's
wanna do
no
that.
way. There's no, maybe that's what it was. Maybe we were talking in the bubble
Yeah,
about,
this has come up a couple
okay,
times.
where we were like, let's just test them or whatever, which
do
I
it.
don't want to do that because I think that'll give me nightmares. But I remember why we started talking about because a dad rode up on a bike with a kid and got out and started playing with the kids.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then all the kids started talking to the dad and giving him all kinds of information, like, I'm this guy, and here's my dad, and blah, blah, blah. And so the moms were like, hey, let's get together and discuss this. Don't fucking do that. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
And the
Don't-
guy had it. I mean, not that this matters because you're supposed to teach him this too, but like the guy was on a bike ride with his son who was the same age who got off to talk to the kids, and he was kind of like
Yeah.
just hanging out with his
Could have
son.
been a plant.
100%.
well, yeah, that kid could have been kidnapped too. I mean, that's the thing, right? On some of those
He
shows,
was really quiet.
they get a
Yeah.
sidekick, you know?
That's the thing. I tell
Reel
him
you
all the
in.
time
It
that
might have been an adult that is just very small.
Holy
Okay, that's
shit.
actually a thing.
It is fucking a thing.
What?
Dude, have you
I
listened
just listened to it yesterday.
Yeah. So on Big Mad True Crime, there's one called The Orphan. And we can't give it away because it's you have to go listen to it.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Like
Okay, one that I can give away that you should watch is not exactly the same because they're not tiny. It's that The Orphan's also like a creepy movie about a little girl that ends up being like some old Russian lady from a mental institution. But based off that, all right. So there's this documentary called The Imposter, and it's this
Yeah.
That's
guy-
right. Yeah.
and
I've
this
never heard of
child
it.
disappears, and this 15-year-old child reaches out from I don't know, maybe from like England or something.
No.
He's like from South America, but
That's right.
yeah, but he's like from so he comes out and he goes, hey, that's me. I'm abducted. I ended up here. So they take him back. This is very clearly a 30-year-old Hispanic man who has bleached his hair blonde, but the family is just like,
So happy.
welcome
Yeah.
home. And
This is a documentary.
yes, it's real.
I gotta see
it's
this.
real. And it goes through the whole journey.
And so then the questions are like, because people are like, that's not, and he's like, no, that's him. His eyes are just brown now. That happens. And this they have all these reasonings for everything. So it's like, what the was obviously was the family involved in the disappearance of the boy, and they all of a sudden they got somebody back, and we're like, look, it's fine. It's really
Weird.
fucked up. You should watch it.
I'm shocked you
So
haven't heard of
excited.
that. It's good.
Made me
Came out a
very
couple years ago.
uncomfortable already.
Dude, it's really good. It's a good one. I mean, it's again, it's like this. So, for reference, Big Mad True Crime is the name of that podcast. Just go listen to The Orphan. It's easy to find. She's only got like 50 episodes or something like that. It will freak you the fuck out. Hey, we're talking about 4 Christmases today.
Sounds hilarious.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Everybody's with their kids right now, and we're just talking about.
Hold them tight.
We're just talking about.
Oh, it's so funny when they get abducted.
Oh,
man.
isn't that fucking hilarious?
Santa's coming in a big white van.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh man. 4 Christmases we're talking about.
I got him.
Well, I'm glad you guys. You guys are here. And thanks for listening wherever you are. We got some stuff to give away. Every week, there's a secret phrase that goes into the show. That will be given to you by Eric each and every week. And all you have to do is email us that phrase. What? Why are you laughing?
He asked me to do it like one time, and then I apparently did it so shitty that now he just uses a computer voice like.
Oh, so you don't do it anymore?
The secret phrase for Dude, Where's My Car is like Michael Scott's little
I don't
robot.
want to do that. I want to do the thing where you go, the secret phrase for this week is, and
Well, why
you
don't
do
you just do it? Boobs.
What?
That was the secret phrase, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I still don't understand the secret phrase, and you guys aren't exactly clearing things up for me
Well,
right
it's
now.
fucking. Actually, I thought I was doing great.
We've tried for a month to explain this.
All right, listen, but they still get some free shit.
have
People
to
are
listen
still
to the
thinking
show.
that everyone wins, which I'm like, no.
Everyone does not win.
No.
You get a chance to win. All you have to do is send in that secret phrase, whether it's Instagram, email, Facebook. There's lots of ways to get to us. We see them all. We have a list of your names. They get entered into a random thing, and somebody wins some shit. You win a spin of the wheel, right?
Yes.
And we do that now?
Yeah.
Okay. So our first winner from Dude, Where's My Car is Tom Murray. Is our winner from Dude, Where's My Car?
Tom!
Way to go,
Please
Tom.
contact us, Tom. Email
Tom,
us.
yep. So reach out, tell us you're the winner for Dude, Where's My Car? Secret phrase, and here's what you're gonna win. You gotta spin the wheel,
Right now.
We still haven't had our first loser.
Loser.
Ooh.
though. Okay.
Cameo from Amy.
You win a cameo from anybody on the staff, and it's
And all you do is explain a podcast without giving any details because you don't want to spoil it.
what?
Like one of your murder podcasts, like earlier. That's your whole cameo. Like, hey, this is Amy. You should listen to episode 45 of this thing. It's about this thing. I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm not going to give you any details.
No, you get a cameo type video for somebody's birthday or for you, just to say hello, Merry Christmas.
Break up with my boyfriend for me.
Any of that shit. So you
Wouldn't
can
you do that?
pick somebody. I'd do it. Yeah.
Hey, Amy, this is
Yes.
Jarrett from your favorite band, Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
Look, we got to talk.
Mark McCraft did it, and that shit went viral. It was awesome.
did he?
Oh yeah, it was great.
He's so hot.
He's a good looking dude. All right.
Very
So
tiny.
good job, Tom. All right. So son-in-law, we have that same secret phrase, that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And our winner for the son-in-law is Craig Osborne. Craig Osborne is that winner. Craig, here is your spin of the wheel, sir.
Come on, be loser.
I don't know if I can go through with. Oh, is our shit's not on right now?
Mm-mm.
Craig, you've won a koozie, buddy. You won a koozie. Good job. So, Craig, reach out to us, and we will send that your way. And for the rest of you guys listening, all you have to do is send us that secret phrase from this episode in. And again, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or email JarrettGoesToTheMovies
Not
at
the Twitter.
gmail.com.
I don't
No
know.
Twitter.
I don't know the password.
Do not send it Twitter. If you send it Twitter, you're an asshole. And-
Can you send things on Twitter?
You can DM, I think.
Oh,
but
slide on in.
Like a carrier pigeon.
Oh.
yeah. A little bit of news we've got this week, guys. We are up 2 spots in the United States, number 58 for film reviews right now in the United States.
We went up 2 spots.
That is a huge deal. Your reviews on Apple Podcasts absolutely do matter. Even if that's not where you listen, it'd be great if you went and gave us a rating and a film review. But get this, in the UK, we're number 29, guys. So, oh shit, why are you guys laughing? That's not, okay, thank you.
Guys, take it seriously.
Man, you know what? I mean, to be in the top 100 really of anything is fucking awesome. I mean, it's a big ass world out there, you know? And I don't know what the pool is, but it's not, you know, it's not like 200.
There
it's
are
like
38. Yeah.
It's thousands of. No, it is, man. I mean,
No, I know. And those, you kind of undersell it. Those reviews mean everything.
They do. They do.
I mean, it's, you know, even more than sharing things on social, even more than, you know, most anything. If you'll go do a review for us, as long as it's good, then we would love it. I'll help you get started.
Yeah.
Jared Goes to the Movies is the world's finest movie review podcast ever since they brought on new co-host Eric Dilla.
Right.
I find him to be charming,
right,
handsome, hilarious, and then you just fill in the rest. That's a good start. I already wrote half of it for you, and you just do the rest. Fuck you, Jarrett.
You don't have to put that part. Now, but he is being serious. There's a reason why when you go to Taco Bell, they're like, do this survey and you get a free taco. You go to, everybody wants you to do these surveys, give them a review or whatever. It's just, it is important. It's the way that the world works these days. Means a lot.
I rarely will write a shitty review, but today I was just thinking about a place that pissed me off. So I wanted to go see if they had shitty reviews. I like to do that sometimes to see if it's just me.
Totally.
And I was like, fucking assholes. And I went on there and I clicked reviews. And it was like a 5-star review from me from like 3 years ago.
Oh.
Are you fucking
About
serious?
how awesome it is.
Oh,
and I'm
that's
pretty
funny.
sure I did it to like enter a drawing.
Oh.
That is amazing.
Like,
Well,
did you delete it? Can you do that?
I felt like they got me.
I just did that on a place of business that we're leaving after our first time. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I took Everett there and you went after us. So they were like encouraging me out the door, like, please leave us a review or whatever. I'm like, okay, that's great. Then yeah. And then anyway.
Same. And they have like 900 5-star reviews, and you know they gave some people
That's
some
how
free,
they fucking get it.
some free
Stuff.
something.
Yeah.
Possibly teeth.
It's a
whitening.
service thing. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well.
We'll give away some free teeth whitening strips or whatever.
All right. Okay. Big announcement here. And I am so glad to be able to say that on December 5th, we celebrated Sean 316's 3rd year anniversary.
Really? Woo! I didn't know that. Did you look it up?
Sean's 3rd year anniversary. He's been here 3 flipping years.
Why, Sean?
That is awesome. And you know what? Driving over here for no money, the majority of that, and finally gets a little bit of a paycheck from it and all of that. And, you know, he kicked ass during COVID, where I know it wasn't a lot of fun, you know, to be on that side of things. So, I mean, me and Amy and Casey had a great time, you know, but,
Loved it.
but yeah, it was fucking great. You two, I don't know how you did it.
Yeah, it's all right.
We were fucking fine in here.
Kind of the forgotten half season.
We were drinking and shit. It was great.
What the
I
hell
was
just
working
happened?
that whole time.
Did anybody else get kicked off the thing?
Oh, no.
No?
Oh, never mind. I need to update my computer.
Happy anniversary, Sean. Seriously. And you guys send him some congratulations, because this guy works really hard. He does a lot for this show. All right. So here's the deal. There is a movie out. Don't miss Jim Caviezel.
Caviezel.
Thank you.
Caviezel.
Is that an I?
Caviezel.
Oh, shit. That is an I. I'm sorry. I had that really small. Don't miss Jim Caviezel in the pulse-pounding contemporary Middle East thriller. Sorry, that was a hiccup. Infidel, where an American man is kidnapped and thrown in prison in Iran on spying charges. His wife begins a desperate chase to save him, making his freedom her mission. Infidel is available now to rent or buy on iTunes, Google Play, and more. Now, I have 10 free digital copies to give out for this. If you would like to watch it, and you want to watch it for free, the first 5 people in the chat room to write "I want in," you guys are in, and then 5 people from listening to this episode, if you will write in and be like, "I want in, I listened," then we will send you the code. Again, that movie is Infidel. and 10 free passes they gave us just for talking about it. So y'all go check it out. Even if you don't win, it sounds like a great movie. All right, guys. We do have a new supporter at the $1 level. Everybody, give it up for Joe Cox. The thing that I like about this supporter is he's actually a podcaster himself. He has a podcast called the Pop Marketing Podcast. He had me as a guest last week, and in researching me, he started listening to our show and actually became addicted.
Got hooked.
And is binge watching, and he started telling me about all of the bits. He loves season 3. He was just talking about our back and forth and how it's like sitting in with your friends having conversations. He talked about Take One. And just the games and all of that.
Did he say anything about me?
He did. He said that you were fucking great, and in his opinion, the best part of this show.
That's what I like to hear.
Charming and
charming, handsome. Oh my God, he said he doesn't care if your head is shaved or if you have hair. He likes them both.
Thank you.
Oh,
because there were some people talking some shit.
They were shit talking.
Was that me?
Yeah, you were one of them.
I think it was Vinnie, actually.
Yeah, it was fucking Vinnie. Ass.
Hey, I know we've gone on a lot and haven't gotten into the movie yet. I do have to tell you guys, this is a podcast that is supported by our fans through the Patreon website. It's an awesome thing. You're basically helping us to keep creating this content for you for as little as $1 a month. That $1 a month gets you a 20% discount on all of our merch, which we have tons of new shit, and it's really, really cool. For $5 a month, you start to get crazy amounts of unreleased content. $10 a month, it gets even crazier, and it goes on up to $50. We do have $200 level places, but they are very, very sought after, and those belong to David Dooley and Woody Chambers, who are the kings of the castle. King of the Castle. This is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. At the $20 and up level, you're a producer, and you get to hear this shit every single week. Our producers are Ad Craner, Amy Pittsinger, Andy Smith, Ashley C., Brian Mason, Brian Dunning, Shell Ordway, Chris Cranfield, Chris Jacobs, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Dooley, David Murray, Dennis Hopp, Denny Chambers, Derek Smith, Diane Small, Dom Petretta, Gabe Hitches, Gage Strickland, Geraldine Darling, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg Stevens, A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast. Did I miss one? Gabe Hitches.
You got that way quicker than I did.
Wow. Jesus. Well, I just knew that I didn't recognize that name. And so I went back to, I was like, what's the only one? Okay, I got it. Greg Stevens, A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast, which is doing a great job out there in this crazy world of podcasts popping up everywhere. Go check them out. Jared Spear, Jason Ellsworth, our very first Corona survivor. Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Joseph Richards, Josh Millman, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Lisa Wenzel, Lily Holohan, Lisa Wenzel, Lucy Murray, who we did not say anything about earlier.
She's great.
Yeah, at all about her skills at 5 questions. We did not say that.
Never even seen her play.
Never. Mandy Pretty, Maddie Ice, Michael Price, Mike Breton, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert Mays, Sharon Dixon Cox. Okay, that one I fucking got as I was saying it, and it's fucking funny. Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, Steve Rhodes, Tess Green, Tim Trapton from Maine, Trey Wren, Vinnie Cataldo, Wendy Matta, Woody Chambers, new back in Texas, and of course, last but certainly not least, been here for a long, long time, Svi Hurst. Give it up for all of our amazing supporters. All right, so at the $35 level of Patreon, no, I'm not still talking about that shit. I'm just giving you guys a little intro here. Zaldor goes, I think if Jarrett didn't play my sounder, he'd run out of breath every show. And I do use that to take a breath, but
Is that what you call that, a sounder?
I'd call it a sound bite, but
Well, we do now.
yeah. But I do use that to take like a really big breath.
And then you cruise.
And then I just fucking cruise.
Peel one down, tail on down and cruise.
What's that
no,
song?
that's
that's the thing.
Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah, that's right.
Sing me a song,
Baby, wanna roll
my window down.
Oh, that's the one that has Nelly in it.
and cruise.
Isn't it?
Does it
No,
really?
that's the Tim McGraw one.
I was all on the bikini top on
He's on
it
that
and
one
a
too?
planet
No.
on
Well,
it.
it's Florida Georgia Line with Nelly.
God damn it, man.
Oh,
Good for Nelly for
Jeez.
being in more than one country song.
Dude, Nelly is.
I think his face healed too.
Yeah, it did.
that.
Finally.
I'm really happy for
I
him.
was worried about him because I thought that might be a lesion for a while.
I
you
was
know?
worried it was melanoma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
skin
okay.
cancer or
It just
something.
never fucking heals, you know?
But
You gotta
he figured it out.
Yeah, he did.
it kept switching sides, and I thought that was a little
Little suspect.
odd.
He was stuck on Band-Aid for a while, and
Well, because it was stuck on
Oh
him.
no!
Look at that.
that's a
Make a
nice.
great
Look
team.
at that.
What a nice little pop back, man. I appreciate that. All right, movie reviews. Here is one from John Gickler, everybody.
Hi, it's Paul Blart, Mall Cop, and I have a review of the movie Four Christmases. Actually, for those who don't know, I had a minor shaving accident over the last week, so I apologize if the mustache is distracting. I was trying to go for a Ditka. Hopefully that's where I ended up. But there was definitely a Paul Blart phase of this as well. So I watched the movie Four Christmases. I'd seen it in pieces before, but never the whole thing together. And for 5 questions, I watched it once, and then I usually watch it 2 or 3 times. After the second time, I said, fuck it. I hated this movie. It was basically the story of 2 selfish people who lie to themselves and lie to their families all through the movie, and there's absolutely no character growth at all. As we see at the end of the movie, they're still lying to their family, and I think probably lying to themselves as well. They do everything they can to avoid being with their families, and then when forced to be with them, all that we see is the negatives, and it just didn't. It was not entertaining to me, especially the second time through, because there's a lot of hate and resentment, it seems like, to their family members. None of the characters are particularly pleasant people, and like I said, by the end of the movie, the big character development was that they, spoiler here, that they decide to have a kid, but then they go ahead and lie to the parents about it, at least lies of omission. So, I don't think it certainly didn't give me any holiday cheer or Christmas warm and fuzzies or anything like that. So in my opinion, a horrible movie. But I guess there's probably worse out there. I did see a little bit of Harold and Kumar's Christmas movie the other day, and I did at one point watch the movie Reindeer Games with Ben Affleck. So maybe not the worst Christmas movie ever, but definitely one that I won't be watching again. Thank you.
God,
Listen, I mean, something that I really didn't think about, to be honest, and I think we have to at least address it. Definitely not like a come together with the family kind of movie. It definitely doesn't motivate you to go and spend. I mean, it sort of hints at the fact that they're gonna do that. And look, I get it. I mean, I really do. I am one that has trouble at Christmas in certain situations. So I fucking get it. I mean, COVID to me is just like a fucking free pass. I'm just like, God damn it, this is great, And happy birthday, Jesus. Like, I fucking, all right, let's drink champagne.
He left out the part where this movie's fucking hilarious.
Well, no, it is funny. Hold on, but we're gonna get to all that. I think we should at least acknowledge the fact that they're kind of shitty.
I think he brings up a good point that I don't really think about when I'm watching the movie, because I'm laughing. Oh, it's entertaining me, but I'm not thinking about, is there character growth growth? Is it teaching you something nice?
You guys, this is not a documentary. It's just a...
I feel like it's kind of more honest, though. I feel like it's more like the development is between them having a deeper relationship, and your fucking relationship with your parents really isn't going to change a lot, that far into your relationship. Like, I feel like it's a little bit more of an honest thing. Like, the development is within their relationship, not with their parents. Their parents just bring that stuff out.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, if you've ever been that nephew where every year, like, the uncle or the aunt or the cousin or the whatever who's never around sends you the badass present, they're rock stars, like that's the one where you're lying and being like, yeah, my uncle lives in the Playboy Mansion and shit, like you just create this whole thing because the guy's never around. It's like, I don't know. I see what he's saying. I do, because look, there's people in my family that I don't know because we didn't spend time with them. I see them at funerals, and anyway, I think it was at least worth addressing that. Yeah, they're kind of shitty, but they do send good gifts.
Yeah, the kid's got an Xbox.
Also, don't send somebody a satellite dish. That's a fucking bullshit gift.
I loved his response of, how much am I going to have to pay for this?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and he goes, well, of course, Kate did the shopping, so he looks, he goes, well, I assume we're going to be paying for that. Yes, they're going to be here to hook it up. It's a nice thought, but at the same time, that's a fucked up thing to get somebody that is like... So I think that people of our generation tend to get our parents shit like that. I think we roll in and go, we got you this Alexa. You're going to love it. We're going to hook it up today.
Oh my gosh.
And now you can ask Alexa anything. Fuck, we got you this... we got you an iPod that has a screen on it now, and you have to, there's 17 buttons to press to get into the fucking
my
thing.
75-year-old dad doesn't want to ask Alexa shit.
Right,
no,
exactly.
my dad hates Alexa.
Don't you feel like we do that though? As a generation, we want our parents to have these conveniences of like, Mom, this is fucking great.
I'll do that for my in-laws, but not my parents. I know it would piss my dad off.
My mom's a bad example because she actually does know that. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Every Alexa in her house has like a different name. That's like,
it's crazy what she's figured out, cool. And my mom's, not young. My dad wants no part of that. And then, of course, Casey's parents are my age. So, we're good.
So, yeah, y'all all enjoy the technology together.
We enjoy it together.
They learn it together.
My Dennis is a little bit of a harder
He's a little behind.
He had like the iPhone 4
he just
until
got
like
a new
last
iPhone.
year.
But, he's a great example of he likes what he likes, and here's the way that this is. And, like, every once in a while he goes, all right, I'm going to step up to this. I got him to step up to those Sonos things, and then that brought into Alexa into the thing, and then we got rid of the record player and the CD player and all that. It's been these gradual changes, but at the same time, like, we're not going to go in there and be like, okay, man, now let's fucking computerize all this shit,
let's get you some smart switches and all
exactly.
The things.
No, he wants no part of that shit. Yeah.
Well, maybe if you mention that you can turn on lamps with Alexa, then he'll be all about it.
You actually can. That's easy to do.
Yeah,
one time, Jared's best friend Linus was telling us about how he hates the Alexa because he thinks it's listening to him all the time.
Yeah, this is great.
And he's like, it's the worst. Like, I don't even know. Like, it creeps me out. I just leave it unplugged. He goes, I can't even remember who the fuck gave it to me. And I was like,
that was us.
Happy birthday.
Do you know what I learned from this
But people don't want it. They don't want it.
This murder podcast? That Alexa is trained to tune into distress. Like, if there are signs of distress, she's supposed to start listening.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what this podcast said. And I don't know if she is supposed to just record what's happening or take note of the time or whatever it may be, but
both.
It's a thing.
Both. And it's admissible. Like, the police can go and get... So,
like cell phone records.
You know how Apple is like, hey, fuck you, FBI, you're not getting shit. Amazon is like, yeah, we'll just give you whatever the fuck you want.
Take it. Come on in.
Me and Casey have talked about that before.
You sign the shit, though. You sign it. You sign the
Of course you do.
Absolutely.
Again, you pay for convenience, and with some of that is your freedom.
Yeah, the one time I read too much into the terms and agreement, actually read it, I didn't want the thing, so I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
I want the thing.
Yeah, who the fuck reads that shit?
You want the candy.
I want candy.
I want the candy. All right, we have another review. I actually didn't think she was going to get this in, but
twofer.
We do. And man, we appreciate these. All right, this one comes from Lucy Murray, who is a just fine 5 questions player.
Salt of the earth.
Just
4 Christmases, what can I say about this movie? Well, I had a feeling it was going to be bad, but I cannot resist Vince Vaughn being Vince Vaughn in a Vince Vaughn movie. It's just too tempting. Anyway, let me get this straight. So, Vince and Reese been together 3 years, they're having the time of their lives, and then they go to a dance class where some boring couple asks them, oh, what about marriage and babies? And they're like, nah, but maybe. And it kind of plants seed in their head. Then Reese holds roughly 7 million babies in the course of one day, and suddenly she changes her mind. What? No, that's not how that works. I didn't like how that storyline went at all. It was like the male writers of this movie were trying to make a point that women only want marriage and babies and that's it and there's no other option, and Christmas will bring that out in them. Do not recommend.
Damn.
Okay.
Yikes.
All right. I see what she's saying. Part of her review that I agree with is it is one day, she finds out about the name thing, which I think she takes it way too fucking serious. First of all, it's like he doesn't want to be called Orlando.
If you found out 3 years later that Casey wasn't her real name, you don't think...
I wouldn't be mad about it. I really wouldn't. I'd just be like, oh, because you're if her name had been like, I don't know, what's the equivalent to Orlando?
What if my name had been Orlando?
Jamelia?
Right. If her name had been Orlando and she's like, I hate it, I changed the case. I'm like, oh, okay. And
Yeah, but the fact that didn't come up over 3
years?
I don't know. I mean,
Jarrett also doesn't give a fuck. So I feel like it's a terrible example.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
Like, you don't... I just don't.
You don't give a fuck
see
about
you really
people's
giving
names.
a fuck about that. Like, that's not something that would. There's not a lot of things that would get you flustered in those situations.
No, but I'm an easygoing dude, and I don't. I mean, fuck. Anyway, all right. Then she holds this baby.
What's your real name, Jarrett? Why are you? Is that what's happening here? Is that what you're trying to like?
Orlando.
Miami.
Wichita Falls.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, my first name's Wichita. My middle name's Falls. Y'all remember Mr. T?
W.
My first name's Mr. My middle name's that dot. My last name's T.
No, his name was B.A. Baracus.
Mr. T. He had a cartoon for a while. Remember that shit?
And cereal.
He had gymnasts and shit. He rode them around in a van.
He rode around on gymnasts.
Yeah, no, he took them around in vans and shit.
I watched a
Then
video
they solved
just
crimes.
like that.
Mr. T. I think that's a great review. He lost me at it being like a, men that wrote it and sort of like...
Because I have enough kids, I don't want any more. But when I hold little babies...
Oh,
like
you want another little baby.
My stepsister had a baby, and it makes me want to have another. I mean, I don't really want to have another baby, but then I hold the baby and I want to have another baby.
It's the same as like a little puppy. Little puppies are cute, but then you remember that they shit all over your house and
chew up
So
all
the
the
It's hard to
babies.
remember that at Trades Day, though. Now, hold on. So I
Especially
remember
when you're
mimosas
drunk.
for
exactly
5 hours.
I remember my point. I
love
remember my
Hazel.
point that I was going to say about what Lucy said. I do agree with her that, okay, not even 4 Christmases, 3. In 3 fucking Christmases, this girl decided that a 3-year relationship based upon only having fun, never getting married, and all the children she's changed her mind enough. Literally it had just gotten dark. So in what?
I don't
in
know
8 hours that she's gonna fucking throw the relationship away?
But I don't think it's that. I think it's the not having. It's not that she wants it all of a sudden. I think it's that the possibility of it is just off the table. I think just wanting to know that you have options to move in a different direction instead of just being like, this is it forever.
Yep.
Because she said, I feel like we've taken this vacation before. They're doing the same shit every day. Like maybe she wants a
Fantastic point. Fantastic
Yeah, it's just the
point.
conversation.
I
That's what
just
she said.
and maybe and perhaps he was wrong in saying I don't want to have the conversation. He was wrong in that. I guess where I'm hung up is that's where you're going to be like, okay, I'll just get another ride. That's it. It's fuck. I mean, I just feel like any other couple, and again, I realize that would fucking destroy the movie, would be like, let's just get through this last Christmas and get home and talk about this over breakfast
Yeah,
tomorrow.
for sure. Put
You know
on
what
a
I mean?
smile.
And then I don't fucking talk to you on the way home, What?
Look at what this movie has done to us.
I feel like, again, I love these reviews because it's interesting to bring in somebody else's perspective of things. These are things that I guess Lucy's I thought about a smidge, but John's it really didn't enter my brain of like, God, these
People suck.
They're kind of fucking shitty, you know?
Never occurred to you the whole
No,
time?
not really. All right, so Four Christmases, 2008, super easy watch, an hour and 20 minutes. And I would recommend this, actually. I think it's a great movie. It's super funny. People in the world do not agree with that.
No.
5.7 out of 10 in IMDb. And you guys wanted me to watch this. I thought it was like a fucking classic or some shit. 25% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, I have never looked up this movie on IMDb before.
Yeah.
I would have thought more people liked this.
Anybody that I've ever mentioned it to is like, oh, fuck yeah.
Fucking fun, fucking
I
funny
mean, that
movie.
dude, 25% is fucking down
That's
there.
fucking dude, where's my car level?
It is.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that like 13?
Yeah, it was 17.
We
or
had
something.
we had a couple like 19s and
Yeah.
stuff in it, like right there. Even Son-in-Law, I think, was better than 25.
But 3 out of 4 people
It was definitely
said,
better than Dude, Where's My Car?
It was
For sure,
definitely
yeah.
better than fucking Son-in-Law
agree.
too.
No, I was talking
What,
about Son-in-Law
this?
was better than Dude. Where's
Oh,
My
he's
No.
getting butthurt. He's getting butthurt because
my butt
The
hurts.
tomatoes have spoken.
yeah, and they're rotten.
By 2% or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's right.
People don't know shit.
Eric, had you seen this movie before?
Yeah, I'm the one who said we should watch this. For
All right,
Christmas.
so I'm just going to get a synopsis from you. Is that correct?
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Eric for his synopsis.
A couple struggles to visit all 4 of their divorced parents on Christmas.
Way to go.
Roadhouse.
Is that really it?
You were, yeah, that's it. You were trying to like.
That's as fucking good as Groundhog Day. That's as
That's
good.
pretty good.
That's fucking great. Because here's the thing. Because it's a struggle, you don't have to know any of the buildup or anything.
There's nothing. There's you.
This
you would
is
have
a-
to explain all 4 families.
That's exactly what happened
So great.
in this movie. And to be fair, they didn't even fucking accomplish it.
Nope.
He didn't even go to the 4th house.
They went to 3.5.
Well, I guess he does go there
He
at the end of the
technically went
night.
to the fourth house.
They probably went up to her old room and yeah, I'm sure that's probably what happened. Okay, guys. Well, I didn't tell you guys this. This movie, the budget was $80 million, and
Good
I can
God.
fucking agree. I get that. I mean, if you think about this, when I guess by the time they got to the second house, I'm like, dude, everybody is in this.
Yeah, Duval and
If you think about it, okay, first of all, you got Vince Vaughn, Reese Witherspoon, right? And then you got Duval, homeboy that's his buddy from Swingers,
Favreau.
Mel Tillis,
Tim McGraw.
yeah, him.
Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam is in it. Mary Steinbrecher,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Katie
Vaughn.
Mixon.
Sissy Spacek is in it.
Each of the 4 parents were Oscar award winners.
See, and you know the aunt.
Kristen Chenoweth.
Ooh,
Who's
love
that?
her. She's the sister. She's
Okay,
Reese's
yeah,
sister.
she is great. The other aunt, the one aunt in the thing is the chick from Police Academy. Do you guys remember the one where her brothers fought all the time?
Yeah, the guy that does all the
Tack,
crazy voices.
No,
and stuff.
okay. See, when you do the thing like you're gonna agree with me, I think we're on to something, and then you just go and just
Shit all
fucking
over it.
shit all over it.
Wow, is that you?
Oh my god, I
Or
can't.
is there a robot that just came in
It
the
does.
room?
It sounds like there's a crane
Did you
coming
guys
in.
see
or
that
something.
robot just come in?
That
here?
was fucking crazy.
See you
What
later,
are we-
robot.
Are we on BattleBots? What's
Bye.
That Johnny 5.
Oh shit! All right, Sean, let's do this shit.
So when's the big day?
I'm sorry?
We're getting married in the spring in South Carolina.
You know, married.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Oh, we're not getting married.
Oh.
So why are you taking dance classes?
We do a lot of stuff together. That's just
Oh,
one
yeah.
of many things that we do together.
Yeah, it's fun.
In fact, I can't think of anything that we don't do together.
Right. So why wouldn't you want to get married?
Well,
We're happy.
we're happy,
Yeah.
and I love her. So marriage just kind of brings pressure and stress and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we don't want our relationship to turn into work. We just want to be together because we enjoy it, not because we have to, you know?
It's like there's a reason that they use the expressions tying the knot or ball and chain.
Have you ever listened to the words of a marriage ceremony? Like a promise to obey? Or till death do us part?
I mean, I'd rather be like stuck on an island with some weird millionaire hunting me, trying to kill me, and me trying to escape, than to be involved in something with those kind of slogans, because that's like a time bomb waiting to explode.
So what about children? You do want to make them, no?
No.
No.
I don't want to make them. I just don't want to, like, be responsible for this kid and hurt their feelings and disappoint them.
Yeah, that's what happened with our families.
We're both from families that are divorced. We've seen it play out. We don't need to repeat the pattern. But anyway, congratulations on getting married.
I realize this is a great way to set the movie up.
Who is that?
The blonde?
Yes.
Colette Wolfe.
But I recognize
The
her.
Office.
Oh, she's Plop's ex-girlfriend who comes in when Andy hires her as a marketing assistant. I fucking knew it.
And she's in Hot Tub Time Machine.
That's what I was thinking
And she's in Hot Tub Time Machine, which we have reviewed on this show, if I may remind you of that, Jared.
Thank you. I got nothing. I will say this. I realize that this is a good way to set this movie up and to get us going. I kept picturing Casey and I in this situation, and I think you'll agree. That couple says the first thing to us, and we're like, why the fuck are you talking to us right now? We came here to fucking dance and shit. Like, we're so not gonna... we're not engaging in that shit, right?
I'm tired of people being nice and trying to talk to other people.
That's too much. It's an overstep. Again.
When are you getting married?
We're having a great time. Me and my wife.
I know y'all do things together.
Like a lot.
I talk to strangers all the time, but I don't do it when Jarrett's around.
I don't want any part of that.
He hates it.
I fucking hate it. I don't want any. I don't mean to be a dick. I just don't want to talk to anybody.
I would sit there and talk to him
You
for
don't
an
sound
hour.
like a dick.
That's why we travel well together.
Yeah. Here's
I
the
go
thing.
to Vegas. He's gonna go sit at a craps table. I'm gonna go sit at a video poker machine by myself, talking to fucking strangers, like just on a loop.
Yeah. And if I have a
having a blast.
conversation with somebody, it's because
you have to.
We're doing really well or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. If you come to me in the streets or whatever, I'm going to be nice to you, and I'm really glad that you said hi or whatever. I just don't need bullshit conversation for no fucking reason. I don't have to sit at an airport bar and talk to somebody. I can sit there by myself and I'm fine. I don't want the Uber driver talking to me ever.
I shared a quesadilla with a lady I just met at the airport bar last time I was there, and Jarrett thought I was insane.
There is not an Uber driver out there who has taken me home that doesn't know every single thing about my life, and that I don't know every single thing about theirs.
I have multiple Uber drivers' personal phone numbers in my phone.
Oh my god!
I'm just get out of there, and I'm like, hey, I hope your bar exam test goes well. And
I'm not joking. This lady at a freaking, what is it, like a Mi Cocina in the airport was just sitting there, and she just kept hinting that she wanted to eat quesadillas, but she just thought there was just too many, and she didn't know, and all these things. And I was like, do you want to split the quesadillas?
Yeah,
and
she
texts
me.
Yes,
she just goes,
I
just split a quesadilla
with a stranger.
Yeah. I'm like,
I don't know if I could ever start up a conversation with a stranger. Like, if it gets going, I could engage, but I don't think I would start it up.
So, I mean, I will say...
Like, what do you do? You're sitting next to someone in the bar, and you're like, hey...
I mean, okay, let's say something funny happens. If something happens, I'll make a comment or I'll respond to the comment. To me, that's it. Like, I don't really need for us to go past that.
But you could be opening the door, though. Is that what happens to you?
No, I am not a door opener.
Nope, you just, like, turn away.
Well, I will make a snide comment if I think it's hilarious, and then I will go back to my phone.
Jesus
What is wrong with you?
But maybe that's why. I'm
what
not
do you
on
mean,
my
what's
phone
wrong
that
with
much.
me? What's wrong with you?
You're
a jerk.
I don't look approachable. There's no reason for you to talk to me.
I don't either. No one's ever tried to talk to me.
You don't. 15 years ago, you didn't look approachable. Now you look approachable as fuck because you're like, everybody has tattoos now. So the fact that you have a bunch, people want to talk to you about
that's
it.
True.
Your hair's standing up in 7 different directions. That literally says like, hey, look at my fucking
Yeah, I'm the
head.
center of attention. That's what I want to be.
You son of a bitch.
Because what do people say?
What do you
hey,
mean?
Look at your hair. Hey, cool hair. Hey, I like your fucking tats. That's what
Yeah,
happens
you
all the time.
fuck. I love
You have so
your
many
rink.
topics of conversation.
Wear a suit.
Where do you get your ink?
That's the fucking worst question ever.
Where do you get it? And it's like you're covered from your fucking toes to your forehead.
2 worst questions ever. Do I know you from somewhere, or where do you get your tattoos?
If anybody asks you that, don't you just say all over?
Yeah. Well,
all
I
over
mean,
my body.
geographically, fucking yes. You know, like I mean, I don't know.
Well, and just all over your body.
Okay, who are you? That's the thing.
Well, oh yeah,
it's just like
yeah,
what a
they'll come.
weird
I mean, she's
opening.
experienced it.
Oh, I
mean,
hate everything that happens to him, but me, I'm just
that's what I'm saying. Like, and you know what? Maybe okay. Perhaps maybe over the last 20 years, that's become a reason that I sort of just keep my head down and keep to myself. Because a lot of times someone won't just come up to me and say, hey, man, I like your song. They'll come up and be like, hey, have I seen you before? Or like, why do I know you? Or like, what where would I have seen you before? And it's like,
it's awkward.
That puts all the pressure on me to be an asshole and go, well, I'm fucking famous as fuck, which I don't mind doing if I'm working.
It's almost like you don't even have to say it that way. Just you could say it like you told me when I didn't know who you were.
I just said I would have been on. I didn't tell you who I was.
It's the way people do it, and it's usually a drunk guy, and he's usually in his face. It's a whole thing.
You
Trust me,
figured it out. I didn't tell you who I was. You asked me a question. I told you
series of questions.
I told you what band I was in.
Yeah,
That's it. Because you asked. You said, "What band are you in?" Because I had just gotten off. I just said, "Hey man, you asked me where I'd been. I just got off Warped Tour. What?
No, I said
you thought I was like a tech guy. Oh, what were you doing there? Well, I played
lighting rig.
Yeah, exactly. What band? Bowling for Soup. Oh,
I'm like, what do you do for them? Drum?
Kenny's assistant.
Like that would be. That's fucking funny. Anyway, I don't like if you talk to me, unless.
But you can talk to me.
Yeah,
because I am hammered at a bar.
I fucking
waiting for an airplane that I'm terrified
I actually
to get on.
really like talking to people. I don't like talking to people in certain situations. I don't like it in an Uber. I don't like it with a mouse or in a house. I don't like it, Sam. No, I don't like it in airplanes. If I sit next to somebody, like I just want to go to sleep.
You won't even talk to me on an airplane.
That's true.
We don't even sit together. We intentionally don't sit together on international flights.
Accurate. Because I sleep the whole time.
I'm stress out the whole time. He's not going to make me feel better, but I'm going to make him feel worse.
Accurate.
So it doesn't matter.
So he's in first class. You're back in coach.
No. All right, so I do love the way that this movie starts. I think the role playing thing is awesome. It sort of becomes obvious throughout the thing or whatever. Then they get home or whatever. But I thought it was really sweet, And
but you hadn't seen this before.
I think I might have, but I don't remember it.
Because I remember the first time when she starts walking away and he goes, "Listen up, bitch."
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
I mean, to me, it's just so insane because I've actually stood next to him before and he is giant.
Is he?
Oh my God. He is fucking. I stood next to him on one side and Incubus on the other side, and it was crazy. It was like I felt like I was at the fucking Beanstalk.
The guys from Incubus are huge?
They're little tiny fuckers.
Oh.
And we were all waiting on an elevator together or whatever. And he is
tall.
I mean, tall, but we were at the Grammys, so like he probably had heels on. You know how
he's only 6'5". I know only 6'5". That's really tall, but I thought he was taller than that.
That's fucking tall, Amy.
My dad's like 6'4". That's
Brag
only
about
an
it.
inch taller than my dad.
Okay, but
my dad
Vince
lies
Vaughn is
because he's
also
6 foot.
big. Like he's
So if you find him
broad.
on Tinder,
Man, I just need to
ladies
stand
of
next
the
to him is
area.
all.
Who?
Yeah, and Incubus. Let's set that up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so Incubus are super. Anyway, so Reese Witherspoon is just a little tiny thing.
She's a pocket human.
And her chin could pop a cap off a beer bottle so easy.
What is the? So let me ask you this: She's
She's 5'1". She's like my mom's height.
That's fucking insane. That is crazy. Yeah, have you got? My son watches this show called
The Big Show.
The Big Show. It's about this wrestler
Called The Big Show.
called The Big Show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's that huge guy.
And he's got this wife that's like really super small. And sometimes he'll just pick her up, but not like, I mean, he like picks her up and just brings her up and just like, yeah, so today was a really great day. And he's just like holding her like, and it's weird.
I don't know about that.
It is weird.
I don't like it.
This is too much of a heights difference for me. Like and plus I think Reese Witherspoon, I put her in a song. She's the prom queen. To me, she's just every girl. And that's the standard.
So, but I feel like you see that a lot. Like really tall guys have these really short.
I asked Casey one time.
But
I
maybe,
go. Do girls like that?
They like
when
to
they're
feel
just they like that
protected.
thing. Yeah, they like. And she goes, yeah.
Which they will never feel from me.
Me either. Well, you got it better than I do. You're a tall dude.
I'm also a huge pussy. So.
Well, yeah, you are what you eat, buddy.
I'd just be like, oh my God.
I mean, so look, So I actually, Casey and I guess we saw somebody like in that where it was like this, just fucking where it's like uncomfortable leaning down to kiss the girl or whatever.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like Sean Bradley.
Yeah. Oh, I bowled next to that guy and his family one day.
Did he break in half?
No, it was he can stand up once he's past the place where you can bowl, but if he comes over to the tables and shit, he's like, he's got his head turned or whatever. Anyway,
7'6". Holy shit!
And he's I think he's Mormon. He has 140 kids. They're just
Mormon
everywhere.
Oh.
And you got to buy like specialty mattresses that don't conform to standard size.
Shaq sleeps in the round.
I have seen that.
I want that bed.
I wish that my mattress were shorter. I want my feet to hang off.
Well, you could just scoot down a little
because
bit.
you want fucking demons to just pull you under the bed in the middle of the night?
Do you remember that book with the story of something licking their fingers when their
I do not.
fingers were hanging off the bed?
They thought it was their dog, but their dog
yes.
was outside.
But their dog was either dead or outside or something. It was scary stories to tell in the dark.
That's why nobody fucking puts their feet hanging over their bed.
Oh, my feet get hot.
Yeah. Okay.
You get that thing that my mom
So
and last time I peeked them out. Last time I peeked my feet out from the covers, my husband threw up on them. So I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, that did happen.
So I'd
Remember
rather
that
just
shit?
hang them off the mattress.
Last time I hug my... Never mind.
Okay.
One in, one out.
Wasn't happening.
So for my
Start over.
I do this thing where I tuck the covers between them.
Between your knees?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
me too.
one leg isn't covered and the other one is.
We already
and
know
it's
you
perfect.
toga up into your shit because you're nude.
That is so funny
Yeah.
because my mom was just telling me that one of her friends who's just been single forever and she's like the dude from Seinfeld. She always has like the weirdest reasons for breaking up with guys.
Yeah.
Like one guy, like she's really tall. She's like 6 foot or 6'1", right? She's really tall. So she won't date guys shorter than her. So they always have to be, well, one guy, he wore her sweatpants.
Oh.
And that was it.
Oh, I get that.
Like
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
She can
Wait,
wear
because
my,
I've been wearing your sweatpants?
She
That
can
way?
wear my sweatpants.
No, not for that. I understand that that's fine.
Yeah.
But I understand that there's triggers. Again,
that was it.
A chili dog, and that's fucking it.
That was it.
And I watch you eat chili dogs all the time.
Well, one of the guys apparently
Yeah, she
was
does.
the bald tucker. And she is a very successful woman and she does well. And she has some very nice thread count sheets and bedding and all this stuff. And she sleeps in her big ass fucking bed by herself. And this guy started sleeping over and he kept tucking the sheets like under his balls when he was sleeping, like in between his legs. And she broke up with him. She
Okay,
couldn't
I don't
handle
tuck them under my balls. It's under my knees.
She couldn't handle it.
That's not the way you described it last time. You made it seem like you hold your weenie up, wrap the covers around it.
I don't have that amount
set
of time.
it down.
You have no idea. Like, I've got a CPAP on me. Sometimes it feels like I'm fucking hanging upside down in the Matrix or some shit. You know, like I can't, I have to fucking untake. The other night, I woke up and I had that thing wrapped around my head like 3 times. And Casey, about a month ago, my restless leg was going crazy, like really, really bad. I think I was just having some anxiety.
You only have
shit.
one?
It's a no, Amy, leg. Restless leg is plural.
Is it the left?
And God damn it, Amy. And so I woke up and Casey been like, yeah, you're just stirring in the night, like just throwing yourself and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to try not to do that. I got to get myself out of this. And I start to twist. It just starts getting worse. And I start to take the thing. And then I'm just like, get this the fuck off.
Yeah.
And I just hear her over there going, yeah. And like, I'm like, fuck. Okay, be still.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Oh, just so bad. So no, I do not. Okay. All right. So, but anyway, he's a fucking tall dude. She's small. I don't get it, but
we are 1 minute into this movie.
Yeah. You know what? We go fast when we get to the clips.
We don't have to go fast.
It's fucking Christmas.
Absolutely.
If
Jesus
this
would
isn't
want us to be
this-
talking about this.
This episode isn't 2 hours. There's gonna be some pissed off people.
Yeah. People are trying to drive to their fucking parents right now.
We can make this as long as we want.
I try that,
She
and
said
then I
that.
get fucking emails.
All right.
From who?
Yeah, let's fucking name. All right, so let's talk
Call
about
him
this.
out, Sean. Today's the day.
Let's talk about couples who don't get married, who because right now in the news, because of their new movie, Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn, they're everywhere right now, and they've had this amazing relationship.
That's the big one.
And never got married. They publicize it all the time. Then you have, Larry King, and that's been married 25 times, and the guy from the Seattle Supersonics that has 25 kids.
Sean Kemp.
Yes. Good fucking job, dude. Who's the other one? Can you name the other one that's got the other basketball player that has it's not Paxton, it starts with a P.
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton. Those are the two. You're fucking dead on, buddy.
Fucking sports, dude.
Yeah, those two dudes have more kids than the rest of the NBA combined over the history of the NBA.
And Antonio Cromartie, the football player, has like 17 kids.
Jesus. Oh, and you know who else? Sean Bradley.
But his is all from one woman.
It's because it's Mormon-y.
So that's fine.
You know, they got all Mormon-y.
You know who probably has a lot of kids that he doesn't know about? Ben Roethlisberger.
Do you guys know?
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. That one stung a smidge, but I get it. I totally get it. All right, so is there other people out there? Like, or do y'all know, have people in your life?
Sheryl Crow?
People that what?
They're not together.
No.
People that aren't married?
As far as you
Yeah,
know.
or people that like they're just have this relationship and they don't want to get married because they feel like it'll ruin it. You know?
I don't know. I get it. I don't really think. I think my views on marriage probably aren't like mega traditional. Like I like being married, but I don't think it's like.
Kelsey
I think it's like logistics sometimes.
Sure.
I don't think it's necessarily like I need to vow to you my commitment under the eyes of the Lord that until I die,
Right.
you can do whatever the fuck you want and I won't leave anywhere and that's it.
Yeah.
And
Kelsey and I have been together for 7 years. We have 2 kids together. We've bought 3 houses together.
Yeah.
Multiple cars together.
Okay.
Maybe one of these days. Who
Right.
knows? But it's just not. That ain't going to change our lives at all. And right now, just why? Why would we?
It just doesn't even come up in conversation. It comes up if you go to fucking dance class and these assholes bring it up.
It comes up more
that's
when
why
I'm
y'all stopped ballroom dancing.
on the phone with the bank or something, and I'm like,
it'd be
oh,
easier.
let me talk to my
partner.
Right. Which I like the term partner. I know
Sure.
that people. Like she will say, I think people think that you're gay when you say that.
Originally,
and for
yes.
like,
I get
and
that.
for like a lot of other reasons besides that.
It's a
but
bigger deal in the UK. Actually, in the UK, my partner actually is. It's so normal that I think sometimes they're married and they still call one another their partner. or
I
whatever.
like the connotation that it's an equal thing that we are.
I get that.
That
Sure.
there's nobody above the other. That's what I think when I think partner. We are 2 people raising children together. We're keeping a life together. That's all it means to me. And if someone thinks I'm fucking gay because I said, oh, let me ask my partner, that's fine too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's 2020, and I don't think that it's as
you think
much.
it is?
I mean,
it for sure is.
What?
2020.
Not for much longer.
Thank you, Amy. No, I think that the
if someone told me they
partner
weren't going to get married, like if someone was like, "Oh no, we're not. That's not something we want to do," I don't think I'd feel like I needed to dive into that.
No,
It's
never.
That's
yeah.
so weird.
I just feel like partner sounds different right now than it did even in 2008.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember when Eric considered or called Kelsey his special needs partner?
What?
That's right. Yeah, because she's a special needs teacher.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
but I
he
would
called
it just
her-
got going, you know, and
It did. All right, so going to Fiji sounds great. They start all of these excuses, doing charity work to avoid the family and all of that.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When you guys, because I know that you guys vacation together on cruises and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you guys like get dressed up in your cruise clothes and then go to the airport and then take a flight to wherever you're going?
I wrote this down
Walk
too.
out of the airport in your cruise
Cruises
clothes.
are different because Jarrett doesn't fly with us to the cruise.
Ever. No, he always likes to be flying from Europe and be landing like an hour before.
Yeah,
it
it
leaves. So that I wanna touch-
doesn't like to be.
It stresses us out.
It's just how it ends up. But
if it's a Disney thing, I'll wear like a Disney shirt.
Oh my God.
no, I wrote down.
Oh, wait, do I have a Disney shirt? I'll just do something Disney.
I wrote down dressing up like the place you're going. Like it is. So it's like if you're going to Tahiti. The reason why it's funny here is because there's not all the places in the world where you can go where you're going to wear a beach shirt and a straw hat at fucking Christmas.
Right.
Listen, if I were flying to Fiji, I would dress like that in the airport. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing, and this is 100% honest. I think, yeah. So we go to Mexico a lot. It's right down the road.
Yeah.
Easy trip. When you go in the winter time, it's nice and warm and sunny and perfect, and it's awesome. If we're gonna fly to Mexico, I will always I'll wear some stretchy pants on the airplane or whatever, but I'll wear like a flowy top and some stuff. But I'll put my jacket on because whenever I get to the hotel, they're not gonna let us go in our room.
Right.
So you can throw all your stuff and you're already dressed and you can just go hit up a fucking bar, right? Like I've done that. I put my bathing suit in my purse.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I put my bathing suit in my purse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the backpack era though. You know, I mean, like you have a change of clothes, and it's just like that too, right? You check out of your room and you can still go to the pool. And then you put that shit in a bag or whatever.
In Mexico.
When I fly to go snow skiing, I wear all of my my bib, ski boots,
your goggles.
Goggles.
You just
right into the airport.
You're like, they won't fit in the overhead compartment.
If I saw that, like, I wouldn't be able to fly because I would be like claustrophobic and hot for that person, and I'd like have to just go home.
No, I would die.
Like,
but I think it would be funny.
I wouldn't even be able to look at it
because
going skiing.
Yeah, because this.
Yeah, exactly. That's opening up a conversation.
Because the same thing happens.
Not
when
me.
you get to Colorado.
I'd fucking be asleep. You can dress up as a skier and sit next to me all you want.
In my skier costume.
That's right. In your skier costume. All right, so Casey has to point it out to me every time this guy's in a movie, but it's always good to see him, and it's great that it's a Christmas movie. But right there at the desk from the airline, it's Ralphie. Did you guys recognize it?
Yes,
from A Christmas Story.
Yeah, that's
it's
him
Peter
from A Christmas
Billingsley.
Story. And you can always tell by his eyes are
They're so
fucking blue.
And his ears.
He was also in the breakup with Vince Vaughn too.
What? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they must be buddies.
And she goes, "Who is that?" And she goes, "I have to tell you every time." And I go, "Oh wait,
Then you peer deep into his blue eyes.
Right, because at first I always think it's did you know bees and dogs who smell fear? So I always think
You thought it was Eller?
I thought it was that guy. I always think it's him, but it was Ralphie. And what? So then. So when the other thing that I really, really loved about this was when the chaos starts. She's on the phone with her mom, right? And his phone is ringing, and he doesn't know what to do.
What do I do?
He's like, "Do you want me to answer my dad? Should I answer this or not? Do I answer? What am I doing? Like, because basically at this point, everybody fucking knows that there's fog. It's like, are you guys gonna fly out or what?" And that's a thing, right? When somebody else is on the phone and you're just like, "Yeah, but there's this thing's going on."
That's me.
The kid's hungry. What the fuck do you want me to get him?
I'm like, Derek, what do I do?
Right.
Just tell me what to do. I don't want to choose.
Yeah. It's that's good shit. So, again, and then she just hangs up. "See you at noon," and we start our journey, right?
Here we go.
Yeah.
But then he's mad that she made the plan, but he also made the plan.
Exactly, because he goes, "Oh man, now we have to do all 4 families," right? It seems to me that the only place they've ever been is the dad's house, because he calls her Tiny. Everybody else, he gets introduced, and then so maybe it's both dads' houses because we don't know. I mean, we didn't see him with John Voight, but definitely both mothers were like, "Oh, you must be such and such."
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Wow, what an astute insight.
Thanks,
into
buddy.
This film.
I've been doing this a fucking long time.
I think you solved it.
Thank you. So safe word is mistletoe, which I thought was really funny.
When they pull up, like, because if you get uncomfortable,
what are you gonna say?
If it's too much for you, babe, I totally understand.
What are you gonna say? And she goes, "Mistletoe." Okay, let's get out
then
here.
let's go.
Man, I guarantee you that me and Casey put in this situation would 100% be able to just say, "Fuck it, we can't make it." We would not do it.
Yeah.
Especially if they're saying though, no. If we're supposed to go to Fiji and they're saying you can go the next day or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, we're at a hotel right next to the airport trying to get a flight out.
Oh man, we don't want to drive in this fog.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah,
and think about the kids that need to be immunized or sodomized or whatever.
Gickler back in here again. Okay, that joke was fucked up, but leave it in. All right, so Jon Favreau, this is during his ripped phase, like where I
like that he's stuck. He just stayed in the chef phase.
Yeah. Oh, now he's just. I mean, he's a fucking.
He still does the Chef Show, which is great.
He's
by the way.
biggest director ever now.
He and Dave Filoni do the Mandalorian, the Star Wars thing,
and he gets
Disney Plus, and it is so fucking good.
Yeah, he's the best. And but now it's just like, look, this is who I am, and I love it. But he did get ripped for a long time. He just always kind of looked like that.
I want to get ripped.
I don't think he looks right with muscles.
Yeah,
I don't like
it's
it.
different, isn't it?
It's because he's kind of schlubby
I get that, yeah.
like in Swingers, he was kind of schlubby.
No, he wasn't. John Favreau?
Yeah, he was a little chubby.
No.
Schlubby.
What's schlubby mean?
Just kind of.
I kind of always thought of him as kind of like a frumpy guy.
A little frumpy.
Yeah.
He was so skinny and
I thought he was a little
But you
frumpy.
can be skinny and frumpy, can't you?
Vince Vaughn was tall and skinny.
Schlubby isn't necessarily about the weight as much as it's just kind of an aloof, schlub of.
Wait. I never had the chance to schlub you. Sorry,
Where do we go from there?
I'm sorry, I couldn't cut that one off.
You don't have. What are you guys fist bumping over
I don't
there?
know.
Like, you guys
Listen
are
to me.
so cool.
Sometimes it just feels right.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we already talked about the Orlando thing or whatever. A funny thing that happens in this is that when she brings out the Ritz crackers with this,
I just want to point out that I just clicked on his little picture, and then I clicked on Swingers, and then I clicked on images, and it is not
whoopsie
Swingers.
Oh boy,
at all.
So when they bring the Ritz crackers with the little easy cheese out, and they call it spray cheese
from the noted aerosol cheese family.
But the funny thing is I think back to my dad. The first time my brother and his ex-wife had them over, they had hors d'oeuvres, and they served celery with that shit in there.
Oh, God.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I think that shit's delicious.
I like that
I eat that shit all the time.
And they have bacon flavored. It's all
whatever the fuck. That I can't do. I don't like that. But I mean, sharp cheddar
I know
or
you
whatever.
don't.
American. We used to have.
And what do you mean? No, do you eat Velveeta?
No.
Well,
you don't eat cheese.
You eat my queso
I'll
sometimes.
Eat queso.
That's everybody's
sometimes.
queso.
Okay,
And
so
my granddad used that shit as fish bait.
Velveeta.
Yeah,
I
for
can
sure.
see that. It tastes like worms.
And he wouldn't eat it.
Me and Everett went fishing a couple of months ago, and I was trying to figure out, okay, so what are we gonna use for? And so we had some bacon, but I just took a protein pack which has the little cheese cubes and turkey cubes in it.
Pretzels.
They should just call it bait. It's the perfect size. I put that shit on a hook. It came. We literally both caught a fish like instantly. And then he goes,
fish will eat anything.
And he goes, I want to go watch TV. So we left.
A TV show about fishing. That's what my kids want to do. They want to watch YouTube videos about toys that they already have upstairs in the playroom.
About kids unboxing
That's
fish.
a thing, yeah. That's a whole different show.
It is a thing.
Everett told me today. It's kind of the same. He's had a little bit of an attitude the last couple weeks, and we've had to have some talks about appreciation and the things that you have, and that he's fortunate and all that stuff. Anyway, I don't know what happened today, but he said yes, ma'am, a couple times, like all on his own, which I get in some states for some reason is child abuse, but in the South it's just normal. So nobody get mad. But he said something, and I just went, "Good job, man! I'm loving your attitude today." And he goes, "Yeah, I've decided I'm going to change my life."
Oh,
and I went, "Oh yeah, just making some big changes in your life. I mean, you're only 8, Yeah, but I've thought about it, and I think I'm going to make some changes.
Self-awareness
try to
is
get a
good.
positive outlook."
what?
Oh my God.
I'm like, the fuck are they talking about?
That's definitely been on some
He
show.
was on the Tony Robbins website.
That's been on some stupid
Yeah,
show.
go look at his search history.
He watches some shitty TV,
I know he's
man.
probably doing YouTube therapy, and I don't even know it.
Good for him taking the initiative.
He for sure watches some shitty TV.
But that's really cute, though.
Because-
He's very mature, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him to truly mean it.
100%. I mean, I think that he's saying it, and he has a conception of
He is emotionally mature. He is a spazzy little 8-year-old otherwise.
Oh,
like,
man.
Right.
Crazy.
No,
I got one of those.
I mean, he's just smart.
Welcome to the Octagon, son! Ow! Ow! Don't! Ow! Stop it! Where you take it? Ow! What's happening?
Oh, no, you boys get hurt, I lose custody again.
Come on, tag us in.
No, Merry Christmas.
Merry Google me, bitch!
What?
Google me! You might want to look me up sometime, Barbara!
Jesus Christ.
Wait, that kid looks familiar.
Oh, I don't. It all just brings back. I'll come at you like a spider monkey.
Yes.
You know, it's that whole thing.
I'll lose custody again.
Didn't you just think they had to have filmed one where the kid just comes running up and kicks him right in the nuts, right? Because it was just
I was
wide
wondering why they
open.
didn't.
Man,
I'm sure.
My brother used to get me in that hold where you're just sprawled out like that, and he's under you, and you can't move any of your limbs and shit. And,
Go on.
I mean, man, it's frustrating being a little brother, like from a brother who likes to antagonize you and shit. Like, it's super frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I have a little brother. I mean, he's been on the show before. We were only 2 years apart.
See, we were 5 years apart. So my brother, I was basically like a toy. If he was bored, it was great. When he was done with me, he just punched me in the face, and then I would go off and cry, and that'd be the end of that shit.
But you always could go into your room, lock the door, put on the Footloose album.
And just, I didn't lock the door. That's the whole problem.
Grab that hairbrush.
Lesson learned.
And you just wanted to dance, baby. You know?
I just wanted to dance. Plus, half the time I walked into my room, water fell in my head or everything came off the shelves.
Oh, that's a good joke with the water up on the...
Did your brother ever do like the string all the way across the room?
Where everything falls off because of the door?
Yeah.
You don't know this story?
No.
This is one of the fucking best Danny Reddick stories of all time.
I mean,
come on, Danny.
Well, I'll tell you again.
Okay.
I had gone to a garage sale next door.
What'd you get?
I got a bingo set.
Cool.
But the bingo set was a big, it had a ball that stood on a stand.
Yeah,
and inside it were all these little balls.
Yeah, bingo balls.
It was a ball juggler.
You would go like this and one would pop out. And you could be like, I farted.
No, we all know how bingo works.
All right. Okay. Here it comes.
I'm just saying, you finally have a story we want to hear, and you're getting bogged down in...
So one day I walk into my room and everything starts falling off my trophies. Like the baseball bat broke off my T-ball trophy. That shit is just coming off of the shelves and falling down. And when it's all over, everything is falling. Just the pitter-patter of bingo balls hitting the desk below. Just and man, it went on for an eternity.
That's funny.
Probably like 56 times it happened.
I mean, it went on and on and on.
Or 59.
Yeah, I don't know.
60,
anyway,
64.
So yeah, he set booby traps in my room.
Yep, you said booby.
Booty
trap. Booty trap.
I was always
Did your
being
brother
a younger sibling? I always just like psychological damage, like when your 8th grade brother's bringing his first girlfriend home to the house awkwardly, and of course just head down straight to the thing, just making sure that there was a bunch of crumpled up tissue papers and a Victoria's Secret catalog on his bed.
It's so good.
That's amazing. Did you really do that?
Yeah. You are
God
hateful.
damn it. That's fuck. He did bad shit to her
you know
too.
why? Because fuck him. That's why.
Yeah.
My brother was awful, but this is the one thing that my friend Brooke and I, we snuck into my brother's room, and he had this little safe, but it was one of those, if you threw it down hard enough, it would just pop open.
Yeah. Totally.
And there were these little like tear outs of porn from magazines or Playboys or whatever it was, but just really risque photos. And my brother's window faced out to the street, and we taped all of those pictures to his window so it was facing out to the street.
That is fucking amazing.
My mother found it, and we got in big trouble.
Yeah,
but so did
I'm
my brother,
sure,
so it was
but
worth it.
Yeah, fuck it. So he set booty traps in your room?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful. I don't think he had like the bucket of water, but he did the strings where everything would fall down.
It wasn't a bucket. It was a Ziploc bag, and somehow he had figured it out to where it would fall directly on your head.
He would put like, you know how lemonade or Gatorade would come in powder? You just mix it in with your water. He would unscrew the shower head and put that in the shower head.
Oh my God.
Put that back, and then the saran wrap on the toilets and all the traditional stuff.
yeah.
Saran wrap on the toilet's a good one.
That is a
classic.
good one.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
My brother would just, it was just simple things, you know? Oh my God, Casey, look at this huge lizard in our bathroom. And then lock me in there after he took a huge shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'd just be stuck in there with the smell.
Oh my God.
Like,
See?
Didn't take
Yeah.
a lot of
That
props
sounds like
or-
something grown-ass Jarrett would do on the tour bus.
But not to me.
No. I don't do that.
Oh, well,
kind
you
of
can't shit on the tour bus. I know.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
I've
that'll get
learned
you
that.
a fine.
What's crazy about that is this. So being a dad and even knowing how my father was when I was raised, like, if I caught wind of a boy doing that to a girl, I would have beat his fucking ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I honestly, like, like, if Jack would have done that kind of thing to Emma, I actually wouldn't have beat him. But he would be in trouble. Like, I mean, I would have really yelled at him.
My mom was a single mom. We didn't have any.
That's what I'm
dads to yell
saying.
at
That's
us.
what I'm saying. I think that's the difference, right? Like, because we're two boys. It's like, I would come in and be like, hey, Danny hit me. And she'd be like, well, go hit him back. And I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing.
Yeah, but
I could go in there and do that. He's going to hit me again. So I'm just going to ignore that this ever fucking happened. And when he asked me later to play slot cars or whatever,
you're not going to do it.
That's when you stick it to him.
Well, no, of course I'm going to do it. He's paying attention to me, Eric.
Oh, yes.
Jesus Christ. Try to keep up. So the thing is, though, is that, like, anytime anything happens to a girl, if you're a dad, you're like, the fuck? Just, you know, whatever. And then the same thing happens to your boy, and you're just like, oh, man. Yeah, shake it off, man.
You know,
that was my life.
You know how anywhere we go like on tour and things like that, and you always just are like, no, because my wife's a dude.
Oh,
it was perceived that way my entire life. So I don't think I ever got like any girl point.
Yeah, but hold on. That's a different thing because all of my dude friends like you and they don't like anybody
I'm just saying
else.
that I think that people are more. I think that it's a comfort thing. The fact I don't know.
But they could like her even if she was a girl.
Well, she is a girl. So I'm not
lost.
sure if that's
Man,
coming
I'm
across.
really having a hard time with
She's
this.
my partner, but she is a girl.
Yeah, y'all are gay together.
A girl partner.
No. She had our baby. He's a boy, and he's 8.
I had a baby. It's a boy.
I had a baby. Oh, who was it? Who
What
was
a
it?
good-
It was Bob. As Bob. I had a baby. It's a boy. It was Bob. He had a baby. It's a boy.
What a good fucking commercial.
Oh, I loved that one so much.
Commercials used to be good.
That is one of my faves. It's one of my faves. All right. So lots happens here. There's the the whole not knowing about the spending cap to me. That's funny because there's also like those people that don't pay attention to it. Like my friend Eric was telling me about his sister-in-law has this like rich sugar daddy, and it's everybody knows it. He comes to Christmas, they do Secret Santa or whatever, and you always want to get him because basically everybody else has this limit. It's $50 or whatever. That when you get his, it's like, hey, it's this Louis Vuitton purse with $2,000 in it. You know what I mean? I realize that's a fucking extreme, but it's pretty close here. A flashlight and an Xbox.
Yeah, we had a Christmas party with we were doing Yankee Swap or, you know, White Elephant or whatever. And it was a $25 limit. And God damn it, if my boss didn't get a video iPod.
What's funny is I wondered how you were going to bring this into the conversation.
Did you wonder?
I didn't know if you would just be like, it's like the thing on The Office, which is what I would have done, or make it into your thing, which is way funnier. And
no, look at everybody laughing.
No, they just fucking knew that you were going to do it too. And here's the thing. We all bought in. In fact, Amy's over there thinking that your boss actually did get a video iPod.
Yeah, and I had got this teapot for my friend and filled it with a little golf pencil and Taco Bell packet.
All right, we're talking about we're talking about The Office, which
also I'm proud of you for being in on it.
Right, I am, and there's certain. So I wasn't in on the other thing. I've only seen all the episodes one time now, and I'm still not done because I got James Franco held me up. What the fuck is that guy's name?
What?
James Franco.
I got held up at the Tony California or whatever.
Robert.
I'm not through that one yet, but.
Well, you got a ways to go.
Amy has a great story about that episode and the teapot.
Oh.
that you heard on the podcast.
Oh, well, okay, here's the thing. Derek ruined it for me. So they have
Derek.
We never liked
Jenna
Derek.
Fisher and Angela Kinsey. They have a podcast called The Office Ladies. And there was an episode that they were promoting, and I almost said Pam. Jenna Fisher was advertising, we're going to go into the details of the note in the podcast or in the teapot. And I'm like, oh man, I got to listen to this. This is going to be great. And before I even got to listen to it, Derek shut it down. He was like, no, they actually don't read what's on the note. He read it in a blog or something. It was just a note from John Krasinski to Jenna Fisher about their friendship and about, I love working with you. And she will never reveal what it actually said. But it truly did make her cry.
Yeah. Which
her reaction was genuine in the show when she finally got to read the note.
If I were one of their spouses, I'd be jealous of that relationship because, man, did they make it look good.
God, they made it look
Did you
so
know that the lactation specialist who comes in and helps Pam with her boobies is her real husband?
Lee?
What?
Is Pam's real husband?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't know
I didn't know that.
No.
Oh, did you guys know? So in the episode... yeah, it's a real thing.
No, I had no idea. Well, anyway, I know that he's married to like supermodels and shit, right? Like that's
Emily Blunt.
God damn it, even better. That's better than a supermodel.
She really is.
That's fucking better than a supermodel.
She's Mary fucking Poppins.
She's Mary fucking Poppins. No. And she's a Mary Poppins that I wanted to hate, but I fucking loved her.
She was amazing at it.
Oh,
actually.
she was so good.
Yeah, you're right. God damn it, this fucking guy. It's always
beautiful.
does. Plus, he's this.
Oh, God, that's awful.
He's Jack Ryan.
Is that her
And
brother?
I love that shit.
Okay.
Oh, not James Blunt.
I love Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
I love Jim.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I love more.
Okay, I get that. I get that.
I love Jim's personality, obviously.
Yeah, but
I love James Ryan.
Jack Ryan.
Jack
Ryan's a fucking man.
He's hot.
He's a man.
Yeah, I know which one I like to look at more.
Yeah, like maybe
he's a little scruffy and beardy and
right. But which one do you want to cuddle up and watch TV with? Jim. Exactly. Yeah. If there's a perfect combination of both, let's pitch the fucking show. All right. So satellite dish we talked about, and we talked about all
Not
that
a satellite.
shit. But he did go. Hey, the installation guy. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not a satellite. It's a satellite dish. But he goes,
you got to point it at the satellite.
He goes, the installation guy is going to come. He goes, installation? I'm not going to have some sexual predator come in here looking
touching
around.
my underwear?
Touching my underwear. So it's funny when you get Robert Duvall in a role being Robert Duvall comedically, because he's just Robert Duvall. Like, had he said anything like, well, they're going to fucking come here and fucking kill your fucking ass, you'd have, okay, that's what's going to happen. Instead, touching my underwear.
Yeah, touching my
like a sexual predator.
That had to have been improv.
Jude said that Dwight is who he'd want to cuddle with, and he does seem softer.
Dwight?
Yeah,
no, I
bet
would
he'd be
never
softer.
watch TV with Dwight.
No, Dwight has a farm body, I bet. I bet under the fluff, it's all...
You think?
It's all farm muscles.
Chiseled.
Wouldn't that be so weird if it was like super jacked?
I like-
under his
No,
little yellow...
I don't like it.
I know this is unpopular, and I get it. I do understand. But I feel like the girl for me on that show.
Oh, wait, can I guess?
Nope, not in real life. You're not going to get it right. Because
On that show?
in real life, you're going to get it right. I do like her. But on a character on the show, go ahead. What do you think? Who do you think?
Meredith.
Who's that?
The redhead.
No, that's not it. Who do you think?
Okay. It's one of two.
Okay.
It's either the little blonde lady, because you have to comment on her every time
Angela.
she's on there. You're like, I bet she's really pretty in real life. I bet in real life.
I follow her on Instagram. I fucking love it.
Look at him. He's like,
It's not her, though.
but you talk about Mindy all the time,
Oh,
too.
that's another one.
Kelly?
But no, it's
No,
this
I got it.
Aaron.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
Aaron.
fucking love Aaron.
Because she is going to give the real dry blowjob.
I like it dry.
I'm going to make it sandy.
I just think
That
Desert.
blew my mind that was
That's Kimmy Schmidt.
that was her. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, if you're wondering what we're talking about, there is you can go look
If you're
at
wondering
this
what
skit.
we're talking about, you're listening to the right podcast.
Yeah. Well,
and
good point.
I told you Angela's from Wichita Falls.
She is the most. She's
I
the
did
most
not.
famous
No,
person.
No, I've told you that before because I asked you.
You can't come in here, Sean, and start spitting out people from
Okay.
Wichita Falls.
Now do
like
your Angela
it's gonna be
impression.
your cat.
Oh.
That was it.
You didn't expect it to be that good, did you?
No, but we were watching the Office the dinner party episode the other night, and when Michael goes, "I'm in hell," she goes, "You shouldn't joke about that."
Yeah, that's good.
Very offhand.
What's a 42-inch TV? I've got a 42-inch flat screen in here.
No, it's like a 12-inch, and if there's a lot of
It's a
people
plasma
you can
TV.
push it right into the wall.
Yeah.
It's like the Mona Lisa.
So that episode, so I like this Jan. That's my favorite. Like if just as far as attractiveness, I like this Jan.
No.
But the blonde-headed mean girl is probably like in real life, like okay. And then Aaron is my,
You're number 2.
that'd be my number 2. As far as hanging out with, who I'd want to hang out with?
Ryan.
No.
Because he's hot like Jan, but in a different way.
No. I don't like him. I don't actually like Ryan.
Woof.
Woof.
I think it'd be fun to hang out with Craig, but I don't really know. Daryl.
What? Where have we gotten to?
But honestly, Andy. I fucking love Andy.
I like Andy.
You will
too.
learn.
Oh my God, could you imagine Jarrett and fucking whatever his real name is in the same room? There'd just be so much singing.
We would sing
there'd
all
be
the
so
shit
much acapella.
and just voices
And when he points the notes out, la la
I do that too.
I know.
Okay.
No, you
Florida
fucking
Stanley
do.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who?
yeah.
Florida Stanley.
Stanley?
Florida Stanley.
Oh,
yeah.
The nice, relaxed
Oh, right.
Stanley.
Yeah. So do you know that character is actually on a kids show called Puppy Pals?
Yes, he is.
It's,
Puppy
so-
dog.
Oh my
So
gosh.
they basically took it's him and it's his voice and he just goes in and just like, this is bad for my tum-tum, and he does it every episode and that's him. Did you not know it was him?
No, but I do know another character in that show, and I'm pretty sure it's the cop killer from Half Baked.
It is. Yeah, he's the main guy.
He's
He
the guy.
created the
He's
show.
Bob.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got there.
Hold on. Eric's trying to get there.
What
thought that
fucking
was Paw
movie are we
Patrol.
talking about?
Paw Patrol's a different show. This is Puppy Pals.
This is.
Oh, Paw Patrol is in Harlan?
No, Harlan Williams is Puppy Pals.
Oh.
Paw Patrol is Scott Simons.
Yeah, Paw Patrol's the one that has Mayor Goodway.
and friend of the show, Scott Simons, sings the theme song to that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he did a nice little birthday
We'll
shout
get
out for
here
my
on the
kid.
double.
That's
Who
right.
now always goes, remember that song that has my name in it? Yes, I do.
So the guy, and I love the Robert Duvall character too, where he's just like, I don't want to speak ill of your mother on Christmas, but she's a whore.
She's a common street
She's
whore.
a common street
whore.
And I treated her so good.
Yeah. And
I put a roof over her head.
I never lied to her face. And that's one thing y'all need to learn. You don't want to. You always want to be honest.
So I liked that.
So
character.
I
thought
meant
it was
to
good.
put that into the earlier in the show where he just goes, "You can't spell family without lies,"
Lies.
and
And
his
he had
dad
said it
says it here.
earlier.
But here's the thing. So this is where I take a little bit of like, let's give Vince Vaughn's character a little bit of benefit of the doubt. He heard that.
He's a product of exactly what his dad was,
Yeah.
and he realizes it
And
when he goes back.
Yep. He realized it then. He did the, okay. It's
say
like when
that.
somebody says some shit, I'm not going to say anything, but I go to family events sometimes and some people say some shit. And it does that thing like if somebody on American Idol hits a really fucking bad note, it like turns my head and I just go, okay, I don't know about that. And I feel like that's how he felt. It's like, what the fuck am I? His deal. He's there going, am I really from all of this? Like, is this me that spawned this shit? It's Reese Witherspoon doesn't have that.
Yeah, but you save that shit for whenever you the in-car recap
Sure.
that everybody does after they leave their in-laws' house or wherever
Yeah,
you
sure.
are. You go, bye. Oh my God, I know. Oh my God. Of course, so soon. Door
Right.
shut.
Are
Can
you
you fuck the
kidding?
Yeah,
movie?
fucking
That
shirt.
shit.
Oh, that's so funny.
Let's find a trash can and get rid of this fucking
what
ham.
the fuck was your sister wearing or some shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, but the food. My mom always sneaks food into my
Just
car.
stop putting the food in here.
Like, at least tell me it's there.
Yeah, because you may fucking you get home, it's cold, you don't lock the car. Next day, your fucking car smells like spinach casserole.
Yep.
Had a drummer. We played a goddamn crawfish boil. I'm still steamed about this. Played a crawfish boil.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I caught that too.
Unbelievable, dude.
Was there something you were pressing on the iPad? I don't know.
No, I
okay.
just moved. Okay, so you had a drummer. You were steamed about this crawfish boil.
It was down at the Double Wide, which is a very popular place in Dallas.
Been there.
Played in the afternoon. Big old fucking ordeal. I had another gig down at the Dick's Last Resort in the West End that night. So I just drove directly from that over to the other one, drunk as fuck. Went home. That was it. Fine. Next day, I get in my car and I'm like, man, something fucking stinks in here. But I had backed my car up to load the gear out at the crawfish bowl. So I'm like, oh, I guess it just like smells. And the next day, I'm like, boy, that is not better. That's worse. The next day, I'm like,
Goodness gracious.
I'm going to put and this is like summertime, and the living was easy. And I had put my windows down because now, like, this shit is like in my fabric of my car. And it wasn't within a week after that I was like, something's in this fucking car. And that goddamn drummer had taken a whole styrofoam thing of crawfish and put it back behind the seat of my truck.
No, that's not.
Just
I don't even think that's funny.
left it. No,
I
it
mean,
wasn't.
you had to get rid of it, right?
First of all, that's a bit from Grumpier Old Men. Where they throw the whole fish in there.
I forgot about
Secondly, like, there are things that you do to your friends that are super funny.
Yeah, fuck you, Greg.
Fucking with someone with crawfish.
Yeah.
And smell.
Nightmare.
And things like that. Fuck that. Honestly, dude, the rest of the band and I would have beat the shit out of that.
My 1994 Ford Ranger was never the same after that.
I'm sure that it wasn't.
In 2004.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It was a Ford stanker. I'll tell you that much.
Hey-o!
Right? All right. Thank you, buddy. So lots happens here. Put a roof over her head, never lie to her face. I can't get away from that line. It's so stupid. But then, so the girl who plays John Favreau's wife is in Eastbound and Down.
She's the best. I love her.
And she's the best. She's on another show now.
Yeah, she's on Mike and Molly for a long time.
Oh.
She was on that. She's got her own show now.
American Housewife.
Okay, that's it. But everything she does is so funny. And like in Eastbound and Down, she's super hurt. But here she just starts talking about breastfeeding, and she's like, "So what? Does it hurt? Oh no. Well, at first, but then you just
get a callus.
You get a callus. You want to flick a nipple."
No, I'm good.
Which gets us into. Eric, did this make you horny? This is where Eric lets us know whether this movie at any point made him horny.
All right, I'm going to level with you guys. I am not the biggest Kristen Chenoweth fan in the world. Like,
Is that who we're talking about?
No.
Who's Kristen Chenoweth?
The little blonde one that plays her sister.
Is the sister.
Oh, okay.
And I've seen her on enough things before where her voice is weird, and that body type isn't my type, and it's nothing against it. It's just not my type. But man, I found her so sexy.
It was her boobies, wasn't it?
It was the boobies, but she's like 4'3" in real life and weighs like 47 pounds.
Casey?
I'm trying. I don't know what happened.
I don't think you're far off on that one.
Hold on. Reese Witherspoon's 5'1".
She's 4'11".
Yeah.
Fucking what?
Kristen Chenoweth is so tiny, but she's not just short. She's proportionate.
And she has like a midget voice. It's really.
She does not. She was she was on the original Broadway Wicked and was the lead. Her
is that a real thing? 4'11".
No, I mean, like her speaking voice.
Yeah.
Like, is this
her
little
speaking
squeaky
voice
thing.
is squeaky, but her singing voice is in.
But it's just, it's never been my thing. But in this film,
she has nice boobs.
She's a spinner.
Man, I was pretty turned on by her in this. So
okay, so we did it.
So the first time in a while,
no movies have made you horny in a while.
Yeah,
and this time this movie did with a 4'11", and you're a tall guy. It's basically you. Reese Witherspoon is to Vince Vaughn as this girl is to you.
We were trying to figure it out, but we just figured it out.
We fucking figured it out.
I think you just solved this movie twice.
We goddamn did. All right, so the whole thing, he falls off the thing, and they make the TV thing is funny, but her hitting that baby's head on that cupboard is the fucking funniest shit ever. And then when they get in the car, she even just goes, "Boy, I really nailed that baby's head."
I nailed its head. She keeps calling it.
Yeah. So
still feel bad about it.
And then she's like, "Okay, listen, going into my mom's house is like a cougar den.
Real cougar den."
So I guess for some reason I had watched the trailer and I knew that, oh no, I know what it is. I get the clip. So I have to watch for the next clip. And the clip is they're all sitting around in a room and she goes, I want to give more of myself to Reverend Phil. So I'm thinking, okay, so it used to be this cougar den. And now she's in love with this preacher or whatever. This fucking guy went into a cougar den and they're on a feeding frenzy.
Absolutely.
You can't. It's weird to think about, like, whether you're gonna like it or not. Like, if you've been with this girl for 3 years, you probably don't like this as much. I mean, there's a little bit that you do, because there's a little bit of you that's like, well, it's her mom. I mean, that's kind of cool, but that little canary hanging off your belt.
That's what I was just about to say. The little yellow sweater canary.
Yeah, that canary hanging off your belt.
And he's like, "Hey, Graham, that belongs to me. Nice to meet you."
And so the jump. The fucking jump. Which I knew when they started talking about it, I'm like, is this a fucking bounce house? Because I get it, man. I think I remember being a kid in a bounce house and just feeling like, I'm not sure I'm ever getting out of this thing. Like, there's so many kids bouncing in here and I can't stand up. Because when I was a kid, you didn't have these at your house. You went to these at a fucking carnival,
Penny
right?
Whistle Park.
So it's somebody else's kids are in there with you. And it's not like parents are sitting there watching. You go, "Hey, hold on, there's babies in here, guys. Okay, hey, get your shoes off. It's little guy time.
Yeah.
Big kids out. There's not that happening, which happens in my backyard. Not anymore, but used to.
Yeah.
All right.
Not anymore because.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, that's the end of that.
Maybe we could get a floater.
That's the end of that deal.
I think we can fit one in there.
We can for sure fit one in there.
I don't have any childhood trauma from a bounce house, but now when I rent like the 2 or 3 bounce houses to put in my backyard for the kids, it's the temperature and humidity difference from me standing outside and then deciding, I guess I'll go play with the kids. That'll be fun. And getting in that motherfucker. And it's just so hot and it's just so moist in there.
Plus, you're not supposed to be in there.
And there's kids' feet from the last time.
Kids' feet fucking stink,
because they didn't wipe that. They didn't like uninflate it at my house, put it in the truck, reinflate it back at the warehouse.
Oh no,
wipe it down.
No, they wipe
now
it.
They do.
They wipe it down when they get to you. So when they get to the thing, they just want it out your backyard.
Oh, I've never talked to them when they come to pick it up. I don't.
Okay.
I don't need
now
to be a part
between
of
you
that.
and I won't talk to anybody else. I'll talk to a fucking bounce house guy.
Oh no, just
anyway. They
come
get
your
out there.
shit.
They spray stuff on there, and
Windex or something.
wipe it down.
Yeah, they're Greek.
Let it dry a smidge.
Thank you.
What happened?
Windex.
Greek.
Big fat Greek wedding.
Oh, I don't know that movie.
Fat big Greek wedding.
Never seen it.
Greek fat.
We could do that in the show.
That would actually be a good one.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll
So they tortured her over and over for years. They called her Cutie Kate. It's like, oh man, I mean, how long did that last? Oh, I don't know, like 7 years, K through 6th grade. Is that about right?
It's like, I don't really remember.
Where he goes, well, you're the longest relationship she's ever had.
Yeah.
With a man.
With a man.
I would like to give more of myself to my church and to Pastor Phil. Graham, would you like to go next?
I could increase the frequency with which I pleasure Milt with my hand and with my mouth.
Did she just say that?
Brad, why don't you go next?
Follow Graham with the hand stuff and what she does with her stuff. Yeah, okay. I'd like to with Kate would be to vacationing more frequently and doing it with Kate, a vacation.
That is lovely, Brad.
He's so well spoken.
Thank you.
No, I don't want that. That's his.
Uh-oh.
I'll take the other one.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
wow.
I just had to figure out where I was in this whole
somebody's
arrangement.
The baby throwing up and his reaction to it was my favorite part of this film.
I love you, but you gotta go.
His he's so good at that because everybody has their like fake throw up gag like thing that they, but it's got to be the top of the list.
It's definitely up there.
It was so.
I'm gonna do it too.
Are any of y'all like that with puke?
No.
No.
Yes, I am.
Well, puke is my least favorite of all the things, but I can clean it up.
I
can
have
do that.
changed.
Puke is your least favorite?
As we all have. The shittiest, worst fucking diapers up the back,
Yeah,
down the
I can do it.
legs. I could do that a billion times before I want to hold that baby and it spit up on me.
Oh, spit up is fine.
Spit up is easy.
Oh my God.
All of it.
Spit up just.
All of it.
Spit up is easy.
My least favorite of all the cleanups ever would be vomit in the car.
Yeah.
Vomit in the car sucks.
Yeah, it
We've
does.
thrown away a car seat. Okay, Casey.
You threw away a car.
We almost threw away a car. Yeah. Well, we don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I did.
Yeah, in the car makes sense because the crevices. And
Yeah, you just got to get in there with Q-tips.
I don't know.
Our kid's a puker. I was a puker. It doesn't even.
Wouldn't you want to
faze
be
me
a
anymore.
puker too? But
I should be very thin.
Well, you can start doing it more.
Yeah.
It's not like
whenever you want.
That's a good point. That's my New Year's resolution.
Puke more.
Yeah.
Be
Whether
I just feel, look, here's the thing. Casey one time did clean up my puke in the car, and it was fucking everywhere, and it was literally the sweetest thing anybody's ever done because it was hot, and I just thought that it was just gonna be baked in there, and I was gonna have to take it to like a place where they clean up murder scenes, and I was ready for that. Like, hey, sunshine cleaning and shit, right?
Surf Pro was
Yeah, whatever.
Put a tent around.
And
your
I
car.
think that's really bad, but I still go back to one night where we had all had a really good night, and the Pit Singers went to bed, and Derek came in and just puked all over Amy's feet. It's the second time that it's come up this podcast.
Yeah.
But he puked on her feet, and then she had to clean it up.
I had to clean it up, and it was red wine, and we have white. Our bed is white.
That's why you cover your feet, Amy.
I do now. That's why I want him to hang off the end of the mattress so they can cool
Those
off.
are just puke catchers.
Fuck the demons pulling your feet down.
I
It's the
felt
puke.
bad actually because
coming out of your husband.
The demons came out all over my feet in red form, and then I had to go wash my feet, change the sheets, change everything. He's probably dying on the bathroom floor from alcohol poisoning, and
Yeah, fuck him.
I am mean to him. I mean, I tell him he's like, I'm pretty sure he was naked because he had just finished throwing up into his sink.
Oh yeah, that's
What is
not.
with the sink pukers?
Into the sink. The toilet is 4 feet away. Go throw up in there, but
Yeah,
he threw
but
up in the
that-
sink.
If you're that drunk,
I think you. I
No,
don't.
I get
I've
it.
never done that. I've
Nope,
never
me
done
either.
that. But I can see how it would happen. I think it starts with that whole looking yourself in the mirror thing,
when you're
and the puke is just there. You know what I'm talking
Let's get
about?
this together.
Yeah. Come
on, you got
hey,
this.
like
Okay, so
because I give myself a lecture all the time.
All right, this is an interesting thing because there are plenty of times, and I wonder how frequently this happens to other people, where I'll be at a bar drinking a bunch, go to the bathroom, get done, go wash my hands, and then I look in the mirror and I start to realize that I'm drunk. Like I'm looking at myself, and I'm not like doing anything, but like just start.
Have you seen
moving
there's
my
like
eyeballs around and just like, okay, man, get back out there. You know, just
you give yourself a pep talk.
But is that a common thing?
It's,
like,
it's every single person does it. But honestly, to me, I look in it and I'm just like, oh, okay, you're fine, dude.
That's not true because just the other day.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's different.
So Jarrett,
This was a big reveal because I hadn't seen myself all day.
Oh, no.
Now I haven't been drinking. Okay, so I am having some beers tonight.
Oh, even that's you're about this story.
No. I haven't been drinking. I'm trying to lose some weight, so I haven't been drinking a bunch, and so I am drinking some beers tonight. But on Sunday,
we went to our friend Mark and Bonnie's house. It's part of our little bubble of people that we hang out with, and they were hosting a thing they call Have Yourself a Merry Mimosa. They do it every year. It's their little Christmas brunch.
Guest list way down.
Tiny.
Only
just the same.
It's basically the same fucking
it's the
people.
Same group every time.
Yeah.
It's really nice because we eat on actual dishes.
Oh, I know. She's so fancy. And they're like Christmas dishes. Like she has a fork. It's amazing. So
a fork.
Jared, we get there. It starts at 10 a.m.
Kringle hopper.
I had to study for a test, so I had to go home. I leave at like 1.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it had started at
not
10.
1. No, 12 something because I ordered the boys' lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 12:30, I leave. Jarrett stays. I'm like, stay. Just there's other people coming back to our neighborhood because it's the same fucking people every time we go anywhere.
Yep.
And I just leave.
Yeah.
And Jarrett comes home about 10 p.m.
Okay, hold on. We're in touch. You knew where I was.
Yeah.
Okay, but so
he ends up at my parents' house.
I watch
football.
I watch all the football in the afternoon with Mark and Bonnie.
Who won?
And you shush. And so I kept drinking champagne. Then I got an Uber over to my in-laws' house, but I ordered beer to be delivered there because you can fucking do that now.
Like Uber Eats or something?
Favor or
Fiverr.
DoorDash. And so my mother-in-law has to go get it because Dennis didn't get the message. So she's like, well, your order is here. And so anyway, she puts it into the cooler or whatever. So I had beers delivered there, and I had been drinking champagne since 11, and we watched that fucking whole Steelers game, right? And I was drinking beers that amount of time.
Okay.
So Casey will tell you, here's what happened when I got home.
So I am sitting in our bathroom drying my hair, and he comes in, and he's just like, why are you getting ready? And I was like...
For bed?
And I was like... To not have wet hair? I don't know. And he's like, but where are you going? And I'm like, to sleep. Yeah.
To sleep.
Yeah. And he's just like, well, I do. And I was like, I'm just drying my hair. It's no big deal. And I went, have a lot of fun today? And he's like, gets his little eyebrows going all down. Why? I just was wondering. And it's like he was going to get annoyed. And then he turns and looks at himself in the mirror and he went, is that what I fucking look like?
What did you look like?
I was so drunk.
Oh my God.
And then she goes, you were so sweet after that. You were just so little drunky Jarrett.
Yeah, he was happy. I was just like, come here, drunk husband.
Yeah, she was like, come over here.
Let's get your
lay your
CPAP
head down.
strapped on.
Oh,
Get your CPAP. Is that
All
the
right.
same night that it got all tangled?
I have
That is
thing
not
on
the
his
same
face
night.
before.
No,
Like,
yeah.
"Wah-wah."
Yeah. She will wake me up at times, but yeah, that one snuck up on me.
But yeah, it was nice to not have to have the you didn't have to do any convincing. I don't know why. He still, I don't know why he's programmed sometimes to not admit he's drunk or not admit he's hungover, but I'm not like that.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a thing. I don't know. I mean, because I know that that's a big deal in the bus, or in the band and like with my friends and shit. Like nobody ever wants to admit when they're drunk. It's funny. It's somebody.
I feel like there's logistics. Like, okay, you've been drinking from 10 to 10. It's okay to say that.
I
you
get that.
you're
I
drunk.
think if you realize you're drunk and you're like, guys, I am fucking shit faced. That's one thing. But if everybody else goes, oh man, you're fucking drunk, you'll just be like, No, I'm not.
I agree with that.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
I've never
That's
thought about
big
that,
in the BFS thing, because you think people are gonna fuck with you, and you know what? There's like the dudes that, like, Gary is a big one. Gary from Bowling for Soup is one of the guys that like really doesn't get like shit faced, like not making sense very much
because he's an adult.
Yeah, because he's a goddamn adult. So when he does, he doesn't have any perception of it. And you could just be like, yeah, so you had a bunch to drink last night, huh? He'd be like, no, I was fine.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Then a couple of days later, oh, man, I was fucking shit-faced.
Yeah.
Drunk Gary's the best.
Yeah, Drunk Gary's great. Angry Drunk Gary is the fucking worst.
Never seen that. Only
Yeah.
just like, you know what? You're the fucking best. That's the Gary that
Angry
I don't like.
Drunk Gary is fucking terrible. And he knows
Man.
it. He knows it. Can't believe I'm fucking carrying this through the airport. I don't even fucking play guitar. You know, like that's a fucking direct quote. That happened.
Were you also holding a guitar?
Yeah, I was holding all kinds of
I was
shit.
just wondering.
You were holding a bass
If that was
drum?
You just switched
No,
instruments.
because we don't check drums.
You had the microphone. You're like, I'm the fucking singer.
I should be, actually. Yeah, guys, I'm
That's
good.
funny.
Hanging
I'm
over
gonna
his
go on
shoulder.
in. I got this. I get this backpack, this bag, and this mic.
I'll be in the captain's
We're
club.
cool. Yeah.
There has been
See
times
y'all
'cause
in there.
I will carry some shit. I don't care. Like I will grab some shit. There's always a lot of gear whenever you get somewhere, and you know all that stuff. And he used to just be like, "You gotta fucking stop carrying shit because I'm not going to." And you're making me look like an asshole.
Yeah,
like,
that
you
is
know?
true,
And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just fucking carrying.
Well, sometimes it depends. If everything's getting checked into like a bulk thing or whatever, then I'm there. It's not my job. We don't have to divide shit up. So it's their job. They get paid to get it and all of that, and that's that. Plus, in my defense, they're trying to keep track of where everything is.
I understand why
Yeah.
you do. I mean, like you said, they literally have jobs, and that's what they do.
Sometimes
I'm just
she
in a
picks-
constant state of like, hey guys, happy
Let
to
me
be
help,
here.
you know?
Happy to
And
be
then-
here. Thanks for letting me hang out.
Yeah, she will grab a guitar. And it's like, hey, don't do that. You're disrupting the
They won't
flow.
know where it is.
No, other people
They
like,
don't-
are you joking? When Timmy was TMing for you, he's like, fucking grab that box too.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Definitely. So me and Casey talked about this one where the sister, who's this? What's the sister's name?
Kristen Chenoweth.
God damn it. Now I'm obsessed with this. She's 4'11".
Yeah.
Damn.
And Foxy.
Just Foxy Shazam. And she goes, well, Jim knows I slept with the entire water polo team, and I know
that
he experimented with men.
In college.
in
She goes,
college.
what?
And Casey goes, that's us, basically, yeah. You know. Have we already had this conversation?
No.
You experimented with men?
Well,
Not today.
no, I just feel like we like have a
And it wasn't
weirdly
me?
open. Our relationship
Not
is so
today.
open to past and crazy stuff that like he startles himself sometimes on things that he's told me. Because he'll like start telling a story and kind of veer off, and I'm like, "Is that the time with the thing?" And he's like, "Did I fucking tell you
shit.
that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's
No.
like, "Why would I have done that?" I don't know.
Yeah, but I tell you everything.
Well, in his defense, those were
Big wieners.
big wieners.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You know.
You sexy.
So, look, I think everybody thinks this is funny, right? Where she does the pregnancy test, the girl comes in and gets it, which I just want to slap that fucking girl silly.
I just
By
want
the
to
way.
grab her by the hair and throw her through a window.
100%.
And I'm sorry if you're 8, but
I realized that I think I had
Don't be a
seen this
bitch.
movie only one time before. It was in the theater when it just came out. I didn't have children, and I remember thinking, those kids are kind of assholes.
Yeah.
It made me ragey watching
Yeah,
this movie
same.
as a parent. I'm
Yeah.
like, who raised that child to speak to an adult like that?
In the
I got
bathroom.
so
You should walk in the
mad.
bathroom and go, oh, I'm sorry, and get the fuck out of there.
Yes, as an adult, you tell her what to do.
Well,
You tell her to
because they're
leave.
obviously not that close because she literally said it's
Oh.
the first time I've ever seen her play with her. So it's
Right.
not like they had
Ugh.
that relationship.
Oh,
'Cause
man.
my
I got
niece,
ragey. I didn't
whenever
like it.
she was little, I wouldn't have been surprised if she just fucking
Well,
kicked down a bathroom door or something. But
Also, what's crazy is that in our world that we live in, you'd never have unattended children in a fucking bounce house. So there would have
Oh,
been
that too.
other parents going, hey, y'all stop doing this while she gets that thing.
Yeah.
But instead, they all start trying to drop kick her and shit.
well, she got the last laugh.
She did. She just goes, that marker in your mouth?
pissed
I
on that.
peed on it.
Peed on that.
That's so good.
So
good.
There used to be this pregnancy test commercial, and it was like, I think it was in an English accent, and it had this little tray of water and then splashing down, and it's like the most advanced piece of technology you'll ever pee on.
I remember that.
But it didn't go for very long. It just stopped. I mean, it didn't run for very long at all. I just remember seeing it, and then it was gone, and I thought, that was brilliant.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's brilliant.
Just for the crazies trying to be crazy and trap some fucking poor, innocent, unsuspecting man, you can just buy those fucking fake positive pregnancy tests at, like, Walmart.
Okay.
Wait, they're all what?
Yeah.
At Walmart.
They sell candy cigarettes, too.
Watch out.
Yeah, well, they used to just be able to buy a positive one off eBay. I remember.
Do you buy them next to the regulars? Like, what if you buy the wrong pack?
It looks just like one, but it's like it's marketed as like a gag.
Oh,
gift.
a gag gift.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like one at all, and it's all completely.
Hopefully, it's next to the fake pile of poo and not next to the real pregnancy.
Yeah, it's
test.
by the fake lottery ticket. You know,
Yeah.
just everything else that makes somebody's life miserable.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show. It's time for 5 questions, where we ask 6 questions, and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jared Reddick.
So that voiceover dude has got a podcast. I'm going to be on it in January, but he is like a fan of the show now. He listens all the time. It's great
to hear his voice.
Yeah, just to hear that part.
now we're in.
He's out now. Yeah, exactly.
He'll tune back in when we start the show, won't he?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 5 Questions. It's America's favorite podcast game show. Man, we have a good one tonight, to quote Steve Harvey from Family Feud. He always says, we got a good one tonight.
Oh, I was like, he's the only person who says that?
I say it in my other podcast,
Pretty
too.
generic phrase.
You're right. Okay, Jesus Christ. I can tell you're feisty tonight. Drink a beer.
Right there.
I didn't get a nap.
Get the monster off of you and get yourself a beer.
I'm going to get pumped up and angry.
Get pumped up. All right, guys. A very, very good one tonight. One of our best players who will actually, we've got 3 of our best players tonight.
And 2 of the worst.
And 2 of our worst. Actually, I got to put Dooley like right in middle, actually. He hasn't quite got the numbers of participation yet, but his ratio of win to loss is pretty fucking good. All right. So John Gickler is here. Everybody give it up for John.
Thank you.
John has 10 wins and 15 attempts, guys. 10 wins and 15
That is
attempts.
a 66% winning percentage.
He is a very hard person to beat. John, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
If you heard the pre-show, you will know that if anyone gets kidnapped around where John is sitting right now, it was not him. Greg Lee, who just took a huge road trip because he's the best husband on this game. That was a fucking mean thing to say.
Man.
I'm sorry about that, guy. Jesus Christ. I guess I'm getting kicked in the nuts. Vinnie, you don't give a fuck. You're not married. All right. So, Greg Lee, he's got 10 wins and 14 attempts, guys. Both those guys, two plaques for winning and a plaque for participation each. So that's 3 for those guys. Now, speaking of plaques, my good friend and golf buddy, David Dooley, is here. And David, 4 wins and 10 attempts, meaning you have won your participation plaque. And tonight you could secure your first winner's plaque. So good luck on that.
Ooh.
And, of course, everybody's favorite drunk guy who's sober tonight. Zaldor is here, and 3 wins, 14 attempts.
That is a 4%.
3 times?
You have
3 times.
You've won 3 times, and I actually can't believe it either.
Yeah, it's
I can't
somebody.
believe it either. I can't
Somebody
believe it.
died in
Especially
the
after
middle of-
last time I was on when I was really drunk.
Now, probably our most passionate fan, and probably our worst fucking player, but who is always excited to be here, and we love him. Vinnie Cataldo is 1-11.
9%.
The only people that are worse than him
Yeah.
are the $35 a month players that haven't played yet.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna say like there's a couple of so basically all of these guys are $50 a month players, so they get to play a few times, a month, right, or something like that.
Generally, once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah.
And but if you're at the $35 level, you become an alternate in case we can't get a hold of somebody. And actually, Lucy gets herself on here all the time, and she's fucking terrible.
Because I reach out to everyone that has the option.
Yeah.
And everyone says, no, I'm busy.
Yeah.
So she has.
She did dress up one time, though.
She does.
Oh,
Yeah.
she did?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, salt of the earth person.
Yeah, great.
No, I mean, you guys.
We love her to death.
But I mean,
listen to me. One of my favorate people. She's been to my Christmas
But
party.
she
for
is
Christ.
terrible.
She sucks at this game.
But
damn, man, we're being fucking ornery
Oh,
tonight.
what a gal.
Jesus Christ. All right, guys. Now, here we go. So we're going to play the game. All of you guys have played it more than 10 times, so you guys know what you're doing. Is everybody writing down tonight? Everybody writing down?
I'm not.
Okay, so John Gickler will say, and you get a pass because you are out working right now. You will, and by working, I mean
working on picking
kidnapping
up some
some
kids.
people. That's a
John,
job.
did not see something tonight on the local Iowa news that you kidnapped somebody.
Getting dinner for the family.
Okay, now John, you'll have to answer first. Not a big deal. The rest of you, there will be a rotation. I just ask that you put down your pencils as soon as you're done writing so I can kind of tell what's going on. Let's talk about the movie Four Christmases. Now, was everybody able to watch this movie?
Yep.
Yeah, looks like, yeah. All right, so those are my boys. See, that's why all of you guys are great and super fun to have around. And Lucy, I fucking love you. I didn't mean any of that. The great thing about her is she can take a joke too. She can. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. Question number 1 will, of course, be about the movie Four Christmases. In the movie Four Christmases, our hero, who was like 6'9", has 2 brothers. One of them, his very good friend John Favreau, who. What is the real name of his other brother? The real name of his other brother, who has been in several movies himself. Do you not know? You're looking like you don't
know.
You do, too.
No, I don't.
Do.
Yeah, he does.
I was trying to disable a Firefox extension that was fucking with some stuff.
Oh,
I don't even know what the
that's
question
what the
was.
face. Okay,
So-
got it. All right, John Gickler, what you got?
Tim McGraw.
All right, Greg Lee, who is dressed up like Joseph.
Tim McGraw.
All right, David Dooley.
Tim McGraw.
All right, Vinnie.
Tim McGraw.
And Zaldor. Very surprising. All 5 of them got it
You're
right.
welcome.
I didn't see.
I gave everybody the answer to that question.
I did not. Did you give
Good
it?
show.
Did you hint or something? Okay.
Yep, I did. My fault.
Well, don't
I knew
fucking
you were gonna
do
ask
that.
question too.
God damn it! Don't do that. All right. Question number 2 will, of course, be about the movie Four Christmases, and this is a sort of a similar question, kinda, but it does take a little deductive reasoning. In the movie Four Christmases, Reese Witherspoon's dad is played by Jon Voight, who is his famous daughter who was once married to Billy Bob Thornton. What?
You couldn't have given them any more context clues. It doesn't require any deductive reasoning.
I could have said the other husband.
I guess. Johnny Miller or whatever his name was.
Roger Miller. It's Roger Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Roger Miller.
Okay, John Gickler, what you got?
Angelina Jolie.
All right, David Dooley.
Angelina Jolie.
All right, and Vinny.
How should I know?
Zaldor.
Angelina Jolie, of course.
And Greg Lee.
I am so tired. I almost missed this. I couldn't think for like 5 seconds, but Angelina Jolie.
He got it. Awesome. And there's the Vinny we all know and love. All right, guys. Question number 3 will, of course, be about the movie Four Christmases. A little easier for you guys. Here we go. In the movie Four Christmases, The first kid at Vince Vaughn's dad's house opens up an Xbox. What is the second present that is opened up? What is in there? What does the second kid open up?
What's my gift from Santa going to be? I bet it's going to clock in right around
clock in right around $10.
That's the answer.
All right. Man, you guys seem confident today. John Gickler, what you got?
Flashlight.
All right. And Vinny?
Flashlight.
All right. Zaldor?
Flashlight with D batteries.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that is ultra specific and correct. Greg Lee?
I spaced on that one.
Oh, my God. You guys have found Greg Lee on a bad night. David, he's exhausted.
Right now.
David Dooley?
I pulled a Vinnie. I had no idea on that.
Oh, my God. Okay,
What?
3 of you guys got that correct. It is a flashlight.
Fleshlight.
It is a flashlight.
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 He's a little young for a flashlight. All right, guys. John Gickler with 3, Zaldor with 3, Greg Lee with 3. No, Greg didn't get that right. Zaldor did. Oh. Dooley with 2, Vinny with 2. Is that right?
And Greg with 2.
Yeah.
Greg with 2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Gickler, Zaldor both have 3. Greg, Dooley, and Vinny have 2. All right.
It's hard to keep track with everybody.
Yeah. Why do you think I have you do that?
The problem with numbers is like there's just so many of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's 10 of them, but, you know.
Well, there's more than that.
10 numbers.
Yeah, there's 10 numbers.
And then you put them together to make other numbers.
You put them together to make other numbers. Not the fucking alphabet.
Kind of like infinity numbers,
Yeah.
really.
Well, come off it. You know, just come on. All right. Question number 4 will, of course, be about the movie 4 Christmases. All right, guys. In the movie 4 Christmases, name one of the excuses, current or past, that the couple have used to not be around for Christmas. And I don't need the place. I just have to know what they would have been doing in said place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good question.
Yeah. Oh, Woody says, I may have watched the wrong movie. He's glad he's not on here. He's the fucking king, and he doesn't know what's going on.
Is he here now?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's there.
I didn't know that.
Didn't he come? Didn't he move?
Yeah,
in
we
the
hung out
beginning of
the other
December?
day.
Oh, you guys just fucking hang out
Yeah,
now?
without you.
Right. I got
I mean,
it.
he's pretty much next to him.
Yeah, he said that he was going to just show up one day. I'm just fucking wait for that day, see what happens.
Well, Jarrett.
Just behind this door, playing from his phone. All right, John Gickler, what you got?
Inoculating babies.
All right, Greg Lee.
I just put teaching orphans to read.
All right, David Dooley.
Making sock monkeys.
Vinny.
Put helping orphans.
Okay, Zaldor.
I put trip to care for kids.
2 of those are kind of bullshit, but I'm going to give them to you anyway. I'm going to give it to you. I mean,
right?
you're not wrong. It's just, they are kind of fucking,
You should have left the place in there.
they were really specific as to what they
Gickler's
were
the only
doing.
one who
nailed
specific
it.
in
Yeah,
that.
that's fine. It was a throwaway question anyway. I felt bad.
Well, now I'm really confused on the score.
Okay, so they all got that one right.
Boo.
Did they?
Us, 1, 2, all.
Wasn't the sock monkeys one just
It's
a
real easy if
suggestion
everyone
from the
just gets
dad?
it right for this one.
Yeah, from
The dad,
from
like, oh,
her
we're
dad.
making sock monkeys.
Well, but he doesn't deny that they've done that in the past.
Boy, you are.
The Christmas miracle.
You just feeling bad for talking shit earlier? Or?
Gickler and Zaldor have 4. All the rest of you guys have 3. And this is my last question. Good luck on this one and the rest of your journey this evening. Question number 5 will, of course, be about the movie 4 Christmases. In the movie 4 Christmases, let's see here. Let me think about this for a second. In the movie, okay, I got it. In the movie 4 Christmases, what is the character name that is played by country singer Dwight Yoakam?
He was in this?
What's the character's name that is played by country singer Dwight Yoakam? All right, guys. I'll give you guys a couple more seconds, and then we are going to see how y'all did. All right, John Gickler, what you got?
I have no idea. Pastor Phil.
All right, Greg Lee.
That's what I had. Pastor Phil.
Pastor Phil. Okay, David Dooley.
I like how Gickler said I have to who the using answer.
Vinny.
But who?
Okay, Zaldor.
I didn't know that was him, so I put someone's dad.
Someone's dad. All right, 3 of you guys got that correct with Pastor Phil. So Gickler, Greg Lee, and David Dooley all got that one correct. All right, guys.
All right, Les, we're still in it.
That leaves us. Remember, everybody is in this until the very end of this thing. John Gickler with 5, Zaldor with 4, Greg Lee and Dooley also with 4, and Vinny with 3. All right, guys. It is now time for.
Shut your fucking dog up.
Sorry.
I thought you were against abuse of animals.
No. Why? All right, there we go. Orlando's brother Dallas is played by noted country music star Tim McGraw, who has 24 #1 hits to his credit as a solo artist. What was his first single to go #1? This is multiple choice. You don't have to just guess out of nowhere. Was it Live Like You Were Dying? Is it Don't Take the Girl? Is it Indian Outlaw? Or is it I Like It, I Love It, parentheses, want some more of it?
All right, so A, B, C, or D, guys. And those are all great songs, by the way.
I'm an Indian outlaw.
Don't you hate that one? That's Gary hates that song.
No, I like that song.
I love that song.
I do too.
I'm sure it's canceled.
Kind of.
How about bonus points if you know which one of those that Zaldor sings at karaoke all the time?
I would like to hear it.
Yeah, we'd like to hear the karaoke.
Prove it.
Yeah. All right, guys. John Gickler, what you got?
I'll go with D.
All right, I went with D. Vinny?
But Don't Take the Girl.
Don't Take the Girl. Great song. Greg Lee?
Yeah, I went back and forth between Don't Take the Girl and Indian Outlaw, settled on Don't Take the Girl.
Don't Take the Girl. Zaldor?
I said Don't Take the Girl.
Don't Take the Girl. David Dooley?
I said Indian Outlaw.
Indian Outlaw.
I just want to point out that it took me way longer than it should have to notice the Greg Lee situation.
Oh, yeah, because
he's just a normal guy.
Is this a new Patreon supporter?
Yeah. His name is Jesus. Don't Take the Girl is correct. That was the first #1.
Don't Take the Girl is correct. All right. Wow, that's really
Way to go.
That makes it super interesting. All right, guys, here we are. And perhaps the most interesting situation we've ever been in on this game. Gickler has 5, Zaldor has 5, and Greg Lee have 5. Dooley and Vinny both have 4, which means that the 2 of them have to flip to see who plays. But how do I decide who they're playing? Oh no, it doesn't matter unless he gets it wrong. But then there's 3 dudes that have.
Are you telling them or are you telling yourself?
Then we flip their coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
After that, we'll flip a second coin.
Okay, so what's the deal? Vinny and who? I don't have the thing. I'm sorry. I'm gay.
Vinny and Dooley.
Okay, Vinny and Dooley. Dooley, I'm gonna let you call it in the air because this fucking matters to you, and I'm gonna give you the shot. No, I'm gonna give you the shot to win this plaque.
All right.
So call it in the air. Heads or tails?
Heads.
It is tails. I am so sorry. All right.
Prove it.
Okay, now that takes you out of the game, David Dooley. I'm sorry. That means that you will not win that plaque tonight. Vinny, that gives you a chance to put a win in your column.
Oh, my God. It might be happening.
This would make you 2 and 12, sir.
Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up, guys.
Okay, we're not going to get our hopes up. All right, here we go.
am freaking out.
Questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
Okay, Vinny, we got 3 categories. Family affair, country music, marriage is what brings us together today.
I do not like that.
What's the first one?
Family affair. Vernon Vaughn Vince Vaughn's real-life father makes a cameo as a churchgoer during the Christmas play. He's also sitting right behind Reese Witherspoon. Name 3 of the films that Vernon has appeared in.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Vinnie.
It was close.
Yeah.
Name 1. yeah. I got nothing. Forget it. I got nothing.
Okay, just a show of hands. And I do not say anything. Can any of the other 3 of you guys name those 3 of those movies?
I can name 2, I think.
Okay, but not 3.
I don't think I can name. I can guess.
Do you want to take?
know.
Do you want to take a stab at it? If you get all 3, you win. If you don't, then it comes down to Zaldor and Gickler.
That's a good one.
Or would you rather leave it to a coin toss?
Let's leave it on the field. I will throw 3 out there. The 2 that I'm almost sure is Wedding Crashers and Swingers.
I can't give you confirmation on those unless you want to go for it.
The third one, I'm going to say, this is a tough one.
4 Christmases.
Yeah, let's go.
I say we let him go.
Let's say The Internship.
How'd he do? He got 1 correct. You know what? You're a good player, and thank you for making it easy for us. We appreciate you trying to do that and keeping this thing simple. All right, guys, here's the deal. The first one of you to get one of these next questions right is going to be our winner, but we have to, hold on, we got to flip the coin first. Gickler, call it in the air because you are a champ. Here we go. It is tails again. Tails again. Okay, so Zaldor, try to get this question right. If you get it right, you win. If you don't get it right, Gickler can steal or get asked another question. Here we go.
All right, Zaldor. Marriage is what brings us together today, or country music?
Country music.
Nobody wants to say it.
Cast includes 2 country singers, Dwight Yoakam and Tim McGraw, and 3 other people who have won Oscars for playing country artists. Who are the 3 actors, and what films were they in?
Jesus.
Whew.
So a 6-part answer here.
Right. Marriage just brings us together. I don't know. I know Dooley knows them, but I don't. I can tell by his reaction.
I know 2. I know 2 for sure.
I know 2.
I know this one.
Yeah, of course you do.
I can't think of that third.
I do know. I think I know all 6 pieces of the.
Well, Gickler gets to steal it though. Oh.
Dooley, are you Googling it?
No.
Oh.
All right, Zaldor, what you got? You want to take a guess?
I don't know.
Okay, Gickler, do you want to steal or take the next question?
I'll take the next question.
All right, he's going to take the next question.
Okay.
Sean, I Googled it before
Okay,
the
but
show.
it was Reese Witherspoon.
Sissy Spacek.
And Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall won a... Oh, wait, who did he play?
Oh, in like 75 or...
Tender Mercies.
Oh, he didn't have to be a singer. Oh, I misunderstood.
Oh, wait, who did he play?
Tender Mercies.
Tender Mercies is the movie. I don't know who he played.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the guy's name, Tender Mercy.
Yeah.
So we're going to Zaldor for the last question.
No, Gickler for the last question.
Gickler. All right. Jarrett Goes to the Movie's own Carol Kane, who played Aunt Sarah, also appeared in what other Christmas movie?
What other what?
What other Christmas movie?
Wow.
Jarrett Goes to the Movie's own Carol Kane, who played Aunt Sarah, also appeared in what other Christmas movie?
Jarrett Goes to the Movie's own.
Can anybody steal this?
Zaldor will be given a chance to steal.
I want to say Scrooge, but I could be wrong.
Scrooged. Scrooge is absolutely correct. Wow.
He knows everything.
Who did it? Wasn't Mary Stewart? What's her face? She wasn't an aunt. She was the mom.
No, Carol Kane,
Kane.
who played Aunt Sarah.
Carol Kane. Who is that?
The older-ish lady.
Oh, and she was also in Scrooged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm thinking about.
Was she on our show? What's
Wait,
happening
I'm
here?
thinking about something else.
Because she was in that movie that we did.
Got it.
Episode 102.
Yeah, I was thinking about Groundhog Day. That's the mom is in Groundhog Day. No, she's not. That's the girl that looks like her. God damn it. Anyway.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, she was in Princess Bride.
Did Gickler just fucking win this shit?
Gickler
Ladies and
won.
gentlemen, give it up for
Gotcha.
John Gickler. John Gickler putting another notch on his 6-shooter.
Iowa.
Going to 11 and 16.
I was rooting for you, Vinny.
And you guys are all amazing. Thanks for being such good sports. I realize the rules of this game are stupid, but it's certainly fun playing with you guys. Hey, if you can, come hang out on the chat. If you can't, I just want to say thank you to all 5 of you guys. You've all been with us for so long, and I cannot tell you how much your support means. We love doing this little show, and we could not do it without you guys. So thank you, and happy holidays if I don't speak to you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Love you guys.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
This is take 1 where I play guitar. We've never rehearsed this before.
In fact, here's the thing about this song. I didn't really know this song existed until Casey and I were at our old house, and she just made these really cool framed burlap and like super cool things, and it said, "Baby, it's cold outside." And I thought, oh, well, that's fucking cool as shit. And they sold in like 10 minutes. Like she put them on Facebook or something, and they were just gone. Like we went and delivered them and just got money. It was fucking crazy. And I don't know why this song had just never entered into my world. And so Casey was like, oh, and then I heard it. I'm like, oh, that's from the thing. And she goes, yeah, this song is really rapey. And that is basically my exposure to the song. And now, of course, I've heard it 10,000 times by 10,000 artists. But right now, you and I are going to try to do Baby, It's Cold Outside.
Yeah.
As 2 dudes. Who, and you're not trying to rape me. You just want me to hang out for a while.
No, I feel like on your end, it's a little more at a time when women may not have been able to express their sexuality in a really open way.
Well, I'm not a woman.
Maybe
I am a man.
So, but we do have a side bet on this. Who gets a boner first? So we'll see.
All right.
Okay, someone turn on the boner cams.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's
boner
checking?
cams.
Right
All right.
here.
So let's give it a shot. I sort of know this song.
Oh, good. I've been practicing for a week, so that'll be great. I have notes and everything.
Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've gotta go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
open, then you drop in.
So very nice.
I'll hold your hands there just like
my mother will start to worry.
Beautiful words you're
My
humming.
father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace roar.
Really, I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't hurry.
Or maybe just a half a drink more.
Put some records on while I'm
The neighbors might think
Baby, it's bad out there.
Say, what's in this
No
drink?
cats to be had out there.
I wish I knew
Your
how
eyes are like starlight now.
to break the spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks swell.
I ought to say no, no,
Mind
sir.
if I'm moving closer?
At least I'm gonna say that I'm tired.
What's the sense in hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
Don't,
but it's cold outside. I simply must
But
go.
baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is
But
no.
baby, it's cold outside.
The welcome has been
Lucky that you dropped
so
in.
nice and warm.
Look out that window and that storm.
My sister will be suspicious.
God, your lips look delicious.
My brother will be at the door.
Waves upon the tropical shore.
My maiden aunt's mind is vicious.
Oh, your lips are delicious.
Well, maybe just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
I gotta get home.
Baby, you'll freeze out there.
Say, lend me that
It's
coat.
up to your knees out there.
You've really been grand.
Really touch my hand.
But don't you see?
How can you do this thing to
There's
me.
bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong sorrow.
At least there will be plenty implied.
If you caught pneumonia and died,
I really can't
get
stay.
over that, hold down.
I bet
but
it's cold.
It's cold
outside.
Nailed it.
So essentially, if she just brought a jacket, we'd be good.
Everything would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cold out there.
Well, how did she get there? If she didn't bring a jacket on the way there.
Yeah, where are they?
There's cabs, but there's no cabs to be had out there right now.
But why didn't she have a coat?
There's no cats to be had.
I gotta admit, I got the boner first.
Did you get a boner?
The second you started singing.
Boner buddy. A boner buddy.
That
My
was
buddy
good.
and me.
I think that went really good,
That was
actually.
fun.
It was just the ending that was bad. Everything else was good.
Why was the ending bad? Was it me?
Because neither one of us knew that it was the end.
Yeah.
And that was a big problem.
Yeah, that is one of those things that it's so cool when you know that the end of the song is coming.
Well,
gotta
I
get
think
back on
people
this
don't realize, like, obviously you've been in bands for more than 25 years, just Bowling for Soup for 25 years, but
Sure.
bands a long time before that. And I've played guitar for 30 plus years. We could probably take any song that we've both at least heard a couple times before, figure it out pretty quick and do it. But it's the ending that will always be the problem. You'll just keep looking at each other and going, oh, fuck, what is it? Is it now? Is it now?
Yeah.
So, but I thought it was great.
Yeah, I think that went really fun.
It went really fun. You're
I
right.
think that went really fun.
It did
God,
go
I'm an
really fun.
idiot. All right. Next.
Okay, it was called Get Fit Camp. I can't believe my family's showing me all the pictures from my childhood.
Do you know what my favorite ones are, though? Is like when you were a little baby, because it looks almost like you were supposed to be a twin, but then you ate the other baby in the womb.
Brad.
That's why you're so powerful.
Stop.
Because you ate your twin sister and you took all of her powers. Elvis was a twin.
Cut it out.
Baby, I love you. It doesn't bother me if you were like a really abnormally large child with lesbian tendencies, because if that was your journey that led you to me, I'm cool with it.
What are you saying, lesbian tendencies?
I
What does
saw
that
the
mean?
pictures of Joe.
What, Joe wasn't gay?
Okay, honey, haircuts don't lie. Okay, what did you do with Joe? Like play baseball and ride motorcycles?
No, we were just kids. She was really imaginative. We used to play games in her basement. And she had this game called Suntan, and we pretend we were on the beach, and she'd take lotion, and she never wanted me to burn, so she would rub it.
Okay, listen and look at me. You're a better kisser for it. All I'm saying to you is it's not so fun when the shoe's on the other foot, right? You shouldn't have been so shitty to me with the Orlando stuff when you have so many skeletons in your own closet, right? Do not throw rocks when you live in the house of Joe.
Okay, I see your point.
I love you. See you in a little bit.
So, did y'all read or ever hear that these two people fucking hated each other? in the
No.
filming of this.
No.
Oh, no, I didn't read
Oh
that.
yeah, that they like he didn't go on some of the press junkets. Like they couldn't stand to be around each other
Really?
off camera.
Did it
Vaughn
say
didn't go on
why?
any of them.
Because she is a by the book. You know, here's the script. Here's the mark.
Oh,
here's
I
the.
could see where that's
here's
a
how
problem.
Here's how you block out a scene.
And he's
do
Vince Vaughn.
And he's Vince Vaughn, and he's kind of like in the. And I don't know if we have a clip of it or not, but the at the church thing when he goes up there and just starts ad-libbing,
yeah.
and that's just kind of his thing.
Right.
So like, well, we'll get a shot that'll work, and you know,
Sure.
hey, why don't you just relax, lady? So they didn't get along.
And she's into rehearsing and the script and all of that.
Uh-oh, sound is fucked again.
Uh-oh.
Did we replug the plug that we unplugged?
Everything's plugged in.
All right. Well, Mike in Florida, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Jared has his.
Oh, no.
Jared is now muted. Mike, how's that sound now?
Oh.
No, now it says Jarrett's mic is on.
There we go.
I just muted it.
Yeah.
I really can't stay.
But I wonder-
Baby, it's cold out there.
I don't know what else to say.
Get on your knees down there.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Now it's
Jesus.
rapey
Now
again.
shit got cray-cray.
But did he look like he was leaning up against the wall? Are they ever standing side by side in this movie?
Oh, you
I
think
feel
that
like-
that's part of the director?
I
like,
don't know
telling him
because
to be.
she still looks really small, but it seems like it should be a bigger difference there.
It's to me, it's insane. Like just the and this, it's crazy.
This
I still don't
guy,
get it.
6'5".
I know. Again, he is enormous. I've stood next to the dude. It's fucking crazy.
I was on an elevator with him
and Incubus.
And Incubus.
I remember.
What's that
You
guy's
told me the
name?
story.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that guy is in
He
Son-in-Law.
had a baby with Keanu Reeves.
All right. So lots happens here. Clean yourself up a little. This is a nice church. And they go in. And it's like all of these churches that I've never been to.
They got like fucking PowerPoint.
Yeah. So like I've probably been to like one or two of these. I mean, like I'm old school Church of Christ. Like
here.
Been to
I thought you went to my culty church for a little bit.
No. The only time I went was with you. That was my first time.
Oh, I thought you had gone before.
No way. I went to the one down the street.
When did you go with me?
We went one time.
I don't know. If
Does it have like a Starbucks in it and a bowling alley?
100%.
All that shit?
All the shit. Yeah. All the stuff. And there's like people checking you in and stuff. And like your kid goes in the daycare. They fucking tag them like cattle right on the ear.
You want to know what I don't like about it?
It's like one of those churches where you walk in, they have to scan you, and if you don't look like you'd fit into an Old Navy catalog, they fucking make you go home.
Oh,
true.
You need to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that they just put the words to the song up on a video screen.
Yeah.
And then everyone just sings the melody. There's no parts, and that's what I don't like.
Well, okay, but you and I are from different world where we
as in like all the fellas in the back and all the ladies in
No.
It's that like
What?
in Church of Christ, so there's no piano or anything. It's just singing.
Voice, a cappella.
And so it's my mom, Casey. It's the way that I know you do, but my mom,
she knows.
My mom is so all around the melody, and she switches and shit, but never. It's always some sort of harmony and some kind of crazy fucking like what do you call it with a D? Not
glissando.
No, you know the thing like when she makes the chords. It starts with a D. I can't think of it right now. It's like dissonant. She'll make like the chords like super dissonant and shit, and you're like, fuck, okay.
It's like some Manhattan Transfer.
It's so good, and when I was a kid,
Amy's eyebrows during this conversation.
when I was a kid, I would just like, why do you sing this wrong? Why don't you sing it? And she would do the same thing when she would sing along with the Eagles on the radio or Kenny Rogers, and I'd be like, why are you singing it wrong? She's like, I'm not singing it wrong. She never told me she was singing harmony. She just sang along to it that way. And I've literally learned songs where I would sing songs where I just sang the harmony part, you know? And anyway, so she grew up in that world. And
Amy, it's the difference between Jarrett and I both singing, take a drink.
I just wish I knew music.
Us
I
both
have no
singing,
idea.
you've got to know when to hold 'em. Sing it. Know when to fold 'em. No, just sing the melody. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. So we're both singing the melody there.
Right.
So now I'll just sing that same thing, but Jared will sing something different.
Okay.
You've got to know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. So that's the difference, is that like we grew
Is it
up.
bad that I don't hear a difference?
Oh.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm so sorry. It sounded really,
Try it
really
again, but
good.
with Baby, it's cold outside.
But if maybe one of you didn't sing it,
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold out there.
Holy shit. Okay, so let's say I think you explained it really good.
no, you probably did. I just it sounds so good when you both sing it together, but
Okay,
it
but-
sounds like you're singing the same thing, which I guess is the point.
Okay, we're not
Or
singing
you're
the same
complimenting
thing.
each other.
No.
Is that the whole point?
Okay, here's the
Unison.
difference.
Okay.
The garden party on The Office.
Yep.
Okay.
You got Andy and his dad trying to sing that song, right?
May the
And
good
they
Lord.
and they boot him out of the way, and they bring Josh Groban up, and it sounds all like angelic and awesome because he's all
Yeah.
different. That's the difference.
Okay. Okay.
So Eric is Andy.
More Than Words is a perfect example of this.
Yeah.
We both just sang, saying I love you, but there's two very distinct moving parts to that song.
Okay.
And that's a melody and a harmony.
Okay.
That's true.
So if I'm singing to the radio, what would I be singing?
The
Melody.
problem with that song is that I think they cross over a bunch.
They do.
And I think that like if I listen to it, I would focus on the one guy and but I feel like if you're just a radio listener,
yep,
you sort of just go back. I have a really good example actually of that is the there's like Bon Jovi stuff where I get confused as to what's actually the melody and what is the harmony,
I run into this super drunk girl at karaoke all the time that wants me to sing songs with her, and it happens every time. And half the time she doesn't know the song she picks, and that's awkward. But one time she picked a song, and we got up there, and right before it started, she goes, "Do you want the high part or the low part?" And I said, "I don't do that." And then it started.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
She ends up singing the song. The other girl taps on the mic with her 3 fingers a bunch, like this. And and Casey carries the whole thing, and then they walk off, and the girl just goes, "Oh yeah, oh man, I messed up the one part or whatever."
And I'm like, "Were we doing part?"
Yeah,
I don't know.
and Casey just I got a really good one. Okay, so on Rat Round and Round, it comes into it goes round and round, well love will try to give it time.
Yeah.
Round and round. I only
what
heard
goes around comes around.
What I only heard when I was a kid was round and round.
Yeah.
I couldn't. That's what I heard. So I thought that's what the singer was singing back then.
Obviously that's super further into
Getting it,
music
Amy?
theory.
No, I think
Did
I
the
am
rat
a little bit.
reference not
I
help
mean,
you?
no, that didn't.
You
but
know round and round.
Yes, I
though.
do. I do.
Okay.
I do know
And
that.
you know that what goes around comes around, but
I do now.
One time we were playing pool, and my dad, it's like one of the 2 times we ever played pool together. And he just goes, "What goes around comes around." And I go, "Oh, man, you messed that up. It's what comes around goes around." And he goes, "No, it's what goes around comes around." And I went to my room thinking, this fucking guy doesn't know shit.
And you're like, "Dad, I just like to wear spandex, okay?"
Lucy Murray says she hates when people bail on the karaoke duet because I had to save her karaoke duet because Autumn fucking bailed on her.
Yeah, she
and I had
did.
to sing the Kid Rock part of Picture.
Oh.
Oh.
I was off to drink you away.
I think I might have been there on
You
that
were
one.
there. That was
yeah.
Jared's birthday.
I saw that happen at the Grammys, by the way, and I saw them sound check, and Sheryl Crow was still in rollers in her hair and a robe, and it was fucking crazy.
Like how good it was?
Do we like Sheryl Crow?
I do.
Oh.
I'm not you don't?
No, I don't know why.
I like Sheryl Crow fine.
Yeah, Jarrett likes this one station on Sirius XM, and he listens to it all the time.
No,
Sheryl Crow,
And is it called
Sheryl Crow
Sheryl-
Radio.
It pretty much is
Yeah.
Sheryl Crow Radio.
It's fucking Sheryl Crow Radio.
Is it called The Call?
No, it's called Pop Rocks, and it's
He likes it because it plays.
it's
him a
Sheryl
bunch.
Crow
It's
and the
Sheryl
Goo-
Crow and Bowling for Soup.
No, it's Sheryl Crow and the baby. It's Sheryl Crow and the Goo Goo Dolls,
Yeah.
and then a little Bowling for Soup sprinkled it.
Yeah. Well, I won't tell him your name.
Karaoke.
Okay, so lots happens here, guys. We have the whole fucking go to church thing, which again, punch a hole in the movie. You want me to be Joseph? I'm just a fucking guest. That's fucking bullshit. Like that would never happen. But I can see a situation.
The whole time, I'm like, I could definitely see you being like, all right,
So
give me my...
was I!
Yes.
Yeah.
And not just like...
If it was a church where you had a couple drinks
I
first,
guess I'll kind of like
A little
reluctantly
communion.
A Catholic
agree to
church.
do it, but not just like, oh, okay, I mean, I guess I'll be okay. And then just walk out with a hand up. This woman, this baby will be loved.
I thought the same thing the whole time. I'm like, that uncomfortable situation that would just turn into like, okay, no, I fuck got this.
Yeah,
Like, that is my husband.
I did think about that for a second, where I was just like, no, I am not gonna. Okay, all right, this fit okay or whatever. Let's get up. Hey, find your inner
I could see
self.
you being
Let's
like,
get out there. Breathe.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I can see you being like, no, I don't think so, and then them picking some guy you know is not going to be good at. Like, fuck it.
Okay, all
never
right,
mind.
I'll take this
You're gonna
shit.
do it wrong.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, I did think about that while I was watching. I was just like, this is bullshit. They would never pick them out. And then, I did go. Okay, well, all right, yes, I'll do it. That's fine. Let's go.
Forgive her.
Yeah. Yeah.
She knows not what she has done.
It's just funny, though. He just goes, and she's talking about like, well, I was stage trained or whatever. He goes, I am not stage trained. I'm not ready for this. When you find your truth, I'm going to blow the roof off this bitch.
God, that is you.
And
That
he
is-
throws her under
It
the
is
bus.
me. That's
What thing
me.
did he do? Red leather, yellow leather.
Red.
Yeah.
Yep, that was his warm up. Just like Ron Burgundy.
You are right. That is fucking me. Yes. But
oh gosh, guys, I don't know if I should.
I wouldn't have thrown Casey under the bus, though.
She
I would have
knows
let
not
her.
what she's
Let
done.
me what?
I'd have let you act.
Because I just would want to go do some acting.
Acting.
Hey guys, you know what I want to do tonight? I want to go act.
I want to do some acting.
Let's go.
I just want to
Yeah,
dance.
I love to just stand.
I
on
was
a fucking
standing by the
stage,
gorilla
stone
cage
cold
doing some
sober in
acting.
a church, dressed as Mary.
He had some
What the fuck?
blueberries in his pocket.
It's funny.
Remember that? He was standing by the gorilla cage doing some acting with some blueberries in his pocket.
Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion.
No, it's like.
That's on
We
my
need
list
to do
for this
that.
show, by the way.
Your name is Gary
Who's
Johnston.
this?
I'm not going to suck your cock, and I am not from Hollywood.
What is happening
Wow.
right now?
Anybody?
What?
Is this another rap
Anyone?
reference?
Somebody in the chat just chime in.
Okay,
What?
I'm sorry.
Jarrett's doing
I'm
right now?
sorry.
Oh shit!
All right, it's time for Dueling Trivia, featuring our. Well, you guys are y'all tied right now? What's going on? Or is Amy?
Who keeps track?
You are right. I've got the spreadsheet open
Oh,
right now.
All right.
5.5 to 5.5.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
Right.
All right. Amy, it is your turn to go first.
Oh, okay. Let me pick my question.
All right.
Okay. When I don't know if it's Dallas or Denver, to be honest with you, but the one that's married to the pregnant chick.
Okay.
When they were playing the game, she's giving him hints and he is guessing. They're doing really, really well in the game. I'm going to give you her hint and you give me his answer.
Oh, this is fucking good.
Okay.
What did Brad's mom's boyfriend drip? Oh, no. That's the next one.
Oh shit, I know what it is.
No, but that was a different couple. Things.
Mexican dude.
Yeah, I have that one on there. We could do that one, but that one's really hard. Okay.
That
she
one's
says,
hard, yeah.
She says, things next to your bed on the nightstand.
I know this one.
I do too.
It's either a towel or a sock. A sock.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep,
Way
you
to
got
go.
it.
You
Good
got
job,
it.
dude. Good job.
I have been like, that is like, this is the only part of this movie that I have quoted since I've seen it.
It's
Just like,
so
yes.
good. Yes. And then this other, do you want me to read the other ones?
Okay.
She says, dry humping on the beach.
Screensaver.
Screensaver.
Yes.
That's yes.
Man, I'm allowed to cheat on you with.
John Grisham.
Yes. Mexican dude.
Ricardo Montalban.
Oh
Yes.
my God,
Oh,
you
man.
fucking knew all
You would
of
have
them.
gotten all of those.
Mexican dude.
Well, it didn't occur to me at all to. Oh, let me mark myself green
Okay, yes,
on
please.
this. It didn't occur to me at all to think about the actual answers to the questions. We know that our feature couple don't get any right, and we know that mom and boyfriend get 2 right. How many did they get right?
That
at the
couple?
end? Yeah,
7.
that's right.
All right, it's a
All right.
tie.
Oh, so, man, you had
Yeah,
one from
we were
there
right
too.
there.
My other question, but it was already answered, was what 2 country singers were in here. I didn't know if anybody would know of Dwight Yoakam, but
Oh yeah, who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows guitars and
Preacher
Cadillac?
Phil.
Yeah.
So
That one was well, and also
Streets of Bakerfield.
there was a time when they were just in movies all the time and shit.
Well, he was in Sling Blade.
The
That was the big
thing
one.
in yes,
I've never seen that.
yes.
yeah. Well, Casey even said like, "Man, I can't believe how many movies he's in."
Yeah, I
Oh,
went
yeah.
and looked. I didn't realize he was like
Yeah.
in movies.
And he's-
Me either.
He's the villain in Sling Blade, and he's fucking unbelievable.
What's that guy doing now?
Who?
Dwight Yoakam, is he still acting?
Yeah. No. He tours.
Something about
He
his
tours.
face just reminds me of Clint Howard.
My friend Mitch Marine is his drummer,
Yes.
and
so
great.
he's still touring music.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Cool.
As I drove down your street, well, not your street, as I drove down the main street before I turned into your neighborhood, I was listening to Dwight Yoakam's cover of The Clash's Train in Vain, and it is fucking rad. So if you like The Clash and you like Dwight Yoakam, check it out. You say you'll stand by your man.
As you watch this game of Taboo, do you think
My
and
blood pressure
if
started fucking
hold on,
going
but
crazy.
but sincerely, do y'all think? And I have an answer for this. Do you think that game has ever caused a divorce?
Yes.
I think it has. For sure.
Just because, like, when they played, Brad and Kate, when they played,
yeah,
she was trying to reference things in her personal
you should know
life.
this. You should,
and you should know that. But that's the whole point of the movie. They've been together for years. They don't know anything about each other personally.
That was this is the defining. This is the turning point of this film when they both realize they don't know shit about each other. And what I found interesting was you watch Denver or Dallas, whichever one it was, and his white trash wife, and they're the butt of the joke in the beginning, right? With the UFC wrestling and the easy cheese, and she's in the kitchen and she's pregnant, and it's this whole thing about how trashy they are. And then this scene, like, yeah, sure,
They know everything about each other.
they are trashy.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you love
they complete each other's sentences?
Sandwiches.
Wait, you're trying to tell me that they complete each other's
sentences? Sentences.
And I, so yes, there's the part where these two realize that they don't know anything about each other, but this couple that you think has nothing going for them, they have everything going for them. They know everything about each other.
I actually remember when this game came out. I'm not joking. And Eric was
1947.
Eric was with a girl, and I was with a girl, and they had been together for a really long time, and we hadn't. And everybody thinks that they know everything about everybody, and they just fought all the fucking time. Like they just literally never got. And in fact, it was like work to be around them, right? Not this Eric. That was Eric.
What do you mean, Eric?
You're Eric. Now. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's the other Eric.
I mean, I don't want to say fuck that guy, but
I didn't say fuck that guy.
But I'm
the Eric.
I'm your Eric now.
You're my Eric now. He's my Eric.
Previous Eric.
Your ex Eric.
My previous Eric. And those motherfuckers, though, I mean, they fought, tooth and nail.
Was it like Sexy Fight where they could?
No. I mean, it was fucking but they would get that shit and get like this, boom, 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 boom.
I think to avoid the divorce, like, let's just say, like, you and Derek, you two, me and Kelsey, all were, hey, let's play Taboo. I think we ought to split up.
Exactly.
Like,
I say that
where
shit all the time.
Kelsey's got to be with Derek. So that you
you
can't
just
say,
can't have Jarrett and Amy because that's bullshit.
That's it. That's happened.
That's
But
true. Yeah.
We like to do escape rooms with our little bubble. And there's an escape room that you have to split up, and is it pairs in like 3 separate spaces or 2 separate spaces? And we're like, oh, we should try that. But couples can't be together.
Yeah.
You have to split up into different pairings just like that, because otherwise shit's going to hit the fan.
Because that's the whole thing, right? Because just think about the person that knows the most about you, whether it's your partner or whether it's your best friend or whatever. Like me and my brother, I could look at a taboo card and it doesn't matter what the 5 words are that you're not allowed to say, because I could just go,
yeah, Jarrett would be better at a game of Taboo with members of Bowling for Soup than he would be with me.
100%.
Yeah, that thing that happened in Wichita Falls where that girl dropped
100%.
Where that girl dropped a ashtray.
Right.
Or whatever it is.
Yes.
Baby.
Yeah.
In a bar.
You're exactly right.
We suck at that stuff. We've done it before, and we're not very good.
Yeah.
We used to try to play the Newlywed Game on there, and then like one time Emma made up one in the pool, and we're not good. But it's like we know
too much about each other. Like there's like we.
Oh, it could have been the thing, or it could have been the other thing.
Overguess.
Too many stories.
Overguess everything.
Yeah, it's not good.
You guys are good at heads up, though. Like trying. I mean, I think you guys are really good at heads up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, only the song lyrics one.
Oh, that
okay. First word is the camel
toe.
The name of the camel with the hump on its back. The name, Joe. the second word is the state where Helena
Wednesday.
is the capital.
Okay, I do have to tell you guys this, and this is, I swear to God, this is a true story, and I can't believe that I've just put this together. I met Vince Vaughn waiting for an elevator. And
With
then
the members of Smashing Pumpkins.
Nope, that was Incubus. But I met Sissy Spacek in an elevator. That's right.
Living it up while
Stop
you were
recording.
going down?
That's it.
No, I'm not joking. We were at South by Southwest, and she was coming out of an interview, and we were coming out of an interview at South by Southwest. So you know how it works. Like, you just go here, you go here. But if you're in a band, you're going to like a hotel to do this interview and blah, blah. In fact, if I were a girl, I would never do it because it's fucking creepy as
Okay,
shit.
so you're saying like in the second Borat movie that happened.
That's fucking 100% a
The
thing.
interview set up in the hotel?
Yeah.
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 It freaks me out. When we watched it, I'm like, there's no
We did.
way.
Didn't you come to the press weekend that time where we rented a conference room, and then we did interviews, and we had to go in and out of rooms and shit, and like
You know me,
It
I
just seems so
wander off.
strange.
I know, but
Nobody ever knows.
that's real. I mean, that's a real
But
deal.
I know that, like, you see that stuff whenever people go and do these things, like, for movies and stuff. Like, they go set them up in places like that.
So we get on the elevator, and she just goes, "Oh, y'all look so fun," and I'm just like, Jesus, it's fucking Sissy Spacek. Like, I'm fucking freaking out. Coal miner's daughter, you know, like it's Carrie, you know.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I invited her to the show. She told her handler, "Hey, you know, we're gonna come see these boys later or whatever," and she didn't come to the show. So she's very nice.
Is there anything you want to say to her right now?
She's a fucking liar.
When
Is
someone
she still
says,
alive?
I'm just joking.
I hope so.
I'm just joking. She was never going to come to that show. The point is just she was so lovely and nice and like asked about our day and like, "Oh man, your hair is so nice," and you know,
Did she touch it?
Mary
yeah, she touched it.
Elizabeth Sissy Spacek was an American actress and singer.
She is definitely not dead.
No, she's not dead.
No.
There is no this just in.
There is not.
When someone says handler, I always think of dog shows, so I feel like you're going to be presented on a leash.
When I hear, when
well,
I
I
hear
just-
handler, I just always think about that fucking drunk guy that hangs out at the local bar who has like the babysitter that hangs out.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
no,
that motherfucker
Dang.
that I want to kill every time I was doing trivia. At
that
the thing?
fucking guy.
Is
yeah.
that who you're talking about?
That guy's,
He
gonna
has
turn,
a-
that guy's gonna turn up dead for sure.
That
just
dude
because
has
of
a
his-
handler.
Just
I
because
wonder
of his
what that-
behavior, and
Okay,
that clip's gonna
if
be
he
on
has
his
a
Dateline.
handler, that handler is fired.
No, that handler he knows exactly what to do all the time. That dude, every single night when I would walk into that bar, would get away from whatever was going on, hug me, "You doing all right?" Blah blah blah, and that would be the end of that.
That's
And so-
because you mean something.
at the end of that fucking night, when that dude was just a shithead fucking asshole or whatever, you just remember that hug from that dude over there who looks like he could kill fucking everybody.
No. I
Yeah.
walked by that guy. He didn't give two shits. And he's talking shit about everybody around. He doesn't care who he's bumping into, who he's spilling shit on. That guy
I
was an
agree.
asshole. I fucking hate him.
He said
There
some
were
shit.
several times
He
that he
said some
opened his-
shit to my wife one night
There was,
where that
he's
was
only
almost.
he's nice to you because you mean something, and then everybody else is just he can piss all
Yeah,
over.
anytime he turns his head to talk to me, I will literally shove my hand in his face and go, "Nope."
I
and
don't
move on with
hate
my life.
many people. I don't even know that guy. And
I have
hate him.
worn that guy's ass out sexually and at that bar.
I watched that shit happen.
Thank God.
The time
I'm not
that-
having that bullshit from that motherfucker.
The one time when you did the thing where you were just he had come out and he had screamed the shit over the thing, I was just like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I fucking went and stood and watched you do it, like thinking, okay, well, you're gonna put yourself in that situation, which I thought was very. It's crazy because he's surrounded by 5 dudes. All of those guys fucking hate him too.
Yeah,
you know they're all firemen
Oh,
and
they're
shit.
fluffers though.
They're on the
They're-
payroll.
of course, but
Yeah.
but that dude has all the money.
Yeah, that's
You
how it
know?
works.
But
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about that. And you know as well as I do that, you know, when you're in bands that aren't the big bands, but you're just in a shitty bar on a Tuesday night, like you got to learn to deal with that shit.
Sure.
And I had been doing it long enough, and I've been doing trivia long enough to where that's it. And
Yeah.
I'm not having it, and I don't give a shit about that guy. And at the end of the day, I'll just go to the manager and go, there's 2 options here. All these people outside who are here to play trivia will go home the second that I pack this shit up, or tell this motherfucker to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, that's it.
For my
That's it.
listeners, just like one example, because there are so many. Of
We
how
saw
douchey
him
this guy is.
degrade people.
Oh yeah,
man.
but
I
so
mean,
we have Ryan, the intern who used to be on the show every once in a while. She worked there briefly.
That's right.
And she was just like a food runner. She wasn't, she was young. She couldn't serve alcohol or anything, and it was just like a little summer gig. Well, they had her, I don't know, run this guy's check. For some reason, she had to handle him this day. And she went there, and whenever he tabbed out, he handed her $200 bills, right? And she didn't know what to do, and she went, "Oh no, that's way too much." So without even speaking to her, he yanked it back out of her hand, ripped it up, and threw it on the floor and walked off, just right in front of her, just because she was trying to fucking be polite.
Yeah.
He's the fucking worst. But on top of what
and it wasn't
you
until
were
the next day someone said, you could have taped that shit back together. And she's like,
Yeah.
that's a thing. It was already gone.
I think we talked to her the next day.
Yeah.
But on top of what you said, he's being an asshole. But I think what drew our group into your personality was that you would just fucking call him out and
Right.
make fun of him in front of everybody. And we all looked at each other like, this guy's awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean, like
Let's be
originally,
friends.
when you would call out people for cheating and stuff, I swear to God, it's crazy. I would look at Casey and just be like, he's the fucking guy.
Well,
he's the guy. I swear to God, like it's crazy.
But you would think with all that shit talking that like confrontational stuff would happen more. It never does.
Yeah.
Because people want to be kind of that funny person out in the audience, but they don't really want to be confronted about
They don't want
that
the
kind of
attention.
stuff.
Look, that
one time a guy who I, did the back and forth with came up to me like between questions, and I just set the microphone down, was like, "What?" And he went on this thing and he was like, "I ought to kick your fucking ass." And I just said,
Ew.
Then you just need to do it.
Yeah.
Go
I was
ahead.
like, but I said, so just do it if you're going to do it. But if you're not going to do it, then you just need to shut the fuck up and go sit down.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Because I can handle getting punched. I mean, I
Sure.
wouldn't enjoy it.
It's my favorite thing.
Right. But you're not going to do that. You just want to intimidate people, and you want to be the center of attention, and you want to, do this thing where you degrade people who are kind of in a service. It's a service that I provide.
Sure.
It's not always glamorous, and it's not always fun, and I don't always enjoy doing it. It's a fucking job. But
Sometimes
sometimes
you just got to hand a motherfucker the mic.
Oh yeah.
And that is my move from way back. Like, you got some shit to say? Fucking say it.
Here's
Because
this guy.
Here's the thing. Everybody in here is paying money to see me and listen to me talk on this thing.
They're going to get real tired of you real quick.
So you want to do that? Go ahead.
Great.
Yeah, let's see what you do.
Fuck these
And they always
guys.
go, no shit.
Always. Oh my
Oh,
God.
sure.
Yeah. Nobody ever wants that fucking microphone. Unless they're super, super drunk, which they just give you more material.
Then it's just, woo.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo, okay, woo.
How often did you guys have, hey, my buddy plays guitar?
A lot. Can he get up here and jam with you guys? Yeah, it's a lot.
So my thing was always, I would love to let your buddy get up here. It's just management, it's like a liability thing.
Yeah.
They can't just have people up here.
Yeah.
You fall off the stage and die. And
Oh,
it's a big old problem.
especially in fucking. I mean, hey man, you know what? I got $100. My brother-in-law's here.
He
can
sings
cut a
like,
man. He
yeah.
can cut a rug. Like, can he get up here and sing one with you guys?
Cut a rug.
And hey, and I know, man, I know y'all doing your own things, but you know songs, and they're like, let's just get him. Hey, he just played one by himself or whatever. Once that shit hit, fucking bring him up. I'll just let him play. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I'll go pee-pee.
Yeah. Just, let's do it. All right. So, let me see. Where am I at? Am I on the, okay, I got it. He gets in the car and he goes, yep, you don't have to say it. I know you're sorry. Whatever. And which is
so
I don't
good.
know who would ever say that to a girl ever, but
No one's
like
smart.
immediately you're just like, look, even if she should be, you shouldn't have fucking said that. You know, that was a terrible thing to say. But anyway, let's pull the goalie.
I took a pregnancy test today.
You took what?
I took a pregnancy test today. At my mom's house. It was in my sister's bag. I was in the bathroom, and I'd been a couple days late, so I just thought I should probably, take a test. And
Honey, you pulled the goalie?
What?
You can't pull the goalie without checking with your teammate. This is
I
insane.
did not pull the goalie. That's not what this conversation is about.
What are you talking about? What am I missing here?
Relax, Brad. It was negative. I'm not pregnant.
Well, geez, why don't you just hit me with that right from the start versus making me take laps around the anxiety pool?
What is this reaction?
Listen, if there's one thing we learned by being forced to be around our families today, it's about the dangers of procreating, all right? Besides, that's not the things that we want in life.
Oh, Brad, I realized it today. I thought for sure I'd always known I didn't want to have kids, and then I took this test. I'm waiting to see if it's positive or negative, and I thought, for just a second, I felt different. You know, I felt hopeful. Like maybe it would just happen, and we'd be forced to get over all of our fears. We have spent so much of our relationship creating all these boundaries, you know, making sure that we don't limit ourselves with responsibility and obligation, and I don't want to live like that anymore, because that's not loving at all.
It's weird, because now that I know there's tension, I feel like I see it between the two of them. Like I feel like I see him.
Like in real life too.
Yeah, I feel like I see him doing Vince Vaughn, and I see her going by the fucking book. And I just see the editor going, okay, all right. Okay, so we've got this take of her where
It's going to be fine.
She wants to kill this motherfucker.
But, I mean, this is the kind... Right, so if they were doing some Shakespeare adaptation...
Sure.
She's probably more in the right... But this is a,
it's a
jerk-off
comedy.
comedy,
Yeah.
which apparently only 1 out of 4 people enjoy.
Right. The other thing is I just don't understand. I mean, like, you go to the greatest actors of all time, and Marlon Brando, for example, never learned a line in his life. Not once. He, like, that dude, considered one of the greatest actors of all time, sorry. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I didn't done that.
No, it's fine.
All right, can you hold
You can
on
finish your
for a
thought.
second? Okay.
Because Marlon Brando...
But, oh shit. Fuck, I forget about the payoff. That guy would go into situations, not know one fucking line, And then there's Al Pacino, who goes in and, like, knows him, but he's gonna fuck with you or whatever. Robert De Niro is the same way. It's like the greatest actors of all time would go in and there would be a bit of this kind of thing. Vince Vaughn's not the greatest actor of all time, but he's a pretty great comedic actor.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that he's ever done stand-up, but I feel like he would be someone who would be good at stand-up, right? Because he's just got that, he's a big guy, gets out there, has a, I talked about at least, his mannerisms when he's, when she's got the baby and it's throwing up. Like, it's just, I don't know. It just seems like he's got the mannerisms for it and all that. So I don't know. He's good though.
He is good. Okay, so she's getting out of the car. She's like, I'm the one that's changing the rules. I get it, and she's not wrong. She's right. She's saying, hey, all of this shit has happened today, and in my mind, again, I feel like it's not enough time, but whatever. But just go, and I'll get my sister to drive me home.
Yeah,
is a lot. To be fair,
and he left.
Yeah, so there is where I could never do that. Like, there's no way I could leave that situation that way.
No,
I couldn't just start the adventure home.
To go all the way back to his dad's house.
Sure.
Have that conversation where he realizes that, oh, I'm just like my dad.
Yeah, but do you think he realized that before he got to his dad's house and that's why he went?
I think he went there because of that.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yep, exactly.
I feel like he needed that confirmation. Like, I know that I'm like my dad, but let me just go make sure.
When he pulled up to that house, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Because he could have gone all the way home, but he went back there to get that.
And he knew that nobody else was there because they were at his mom's house.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't.
Okay, that's a fucking good point that I didn't think about.
This lady.
Yeah.
What?
Where he goes back to his dad's house to have that moment with his dad and to learn who his dad is. Hey, let's go in and have a drink and blah, blah, this is who I am.
And it's okay for your dad to be that guy.
Sure.
You're an adult. He's a much older adult, the cantankerous old man. But if you don't want to be that person, then you don't
You
need
learn
to be that
from
person,
it
right?
before you even get there.
It's okay for him, but if you want to be any better than that, then here's the direction you take. So
And Reese Witherspoon's experience is completely different. She goes in to her dad's house, and it's at first it takes you a second because there's her mom. The lady introduces herself as, "Hey, I'm your dad's girlfriend." Like, he has all these people in his home, and she's like, "Yeah, I mean, this is weird to see them in the same room." Yeah, well, they've been doing this since Cassie was born.
Yeah.
And they've been avoiding that. Now, obviously, in a real world, you'd know that they'd been doing that, but just the fact that they've been doing this for the grandkid, and this is bringing people together, and it's Christmas and all of that. I guess this is where it becomes a Christmas movie.
Well, it's called Four Christmases.
Yeah,
it was a Christmas movie the whole time.
No, it became a Christmas movie at the fourth.
Like spiritually.
At the fourth fucking Christmas.
After they opened the presents at the first place.
Yep. Nope. Go ahead.
Yeah, they opened the presents at the first place.
That one happens, then
they opened the presents at the second place.
Nobody opened presents there.
Where? At the second place? Yes, they did. Their gift was to go ahead and say what they would give.
Right. Again, that's because Pastor Phil
But
said
the third place is where they don't open any.
Well, no, because
they didn't
she
open
sent-
any fucking gifts at the second place.
Because they
okay.
of
The
gifts-
second gift was, or the second place was a verbal gift. The third place was the mom house, who Kate sent the games, and they played the games that she had sent as presents.
Okay, that's
So
right.
We didn't even talk about the fact that Mom is dating his
That was
old
so
friend.
funny.
Oh my God! And he's like, "Hey, let me give you gas money."
I just want to be your
Hey
friend.
there, kiddo.
Well, you were my best friend in high school, and now you're fucking my mom.
That let me give you.
Oh, and
gas
he just
money
goes,
thing.
and he just goes, "Hey, your mother is very sexual."
very sexual.
Oh my God, it's
what? I can't even imagine.
He didn't even say, "Let me give you gas money." He goes,
he gets
"Let
his
me get your
wallet out.
let me get your gas. Let me get your gas. Let me." I was just like, "Ew! Stop! Get the fuck off me right now."
I feel like now that my dad's single, that's going to be my life, but
That's-
reversed.
Yeah, that game should have never happened anyway.
I can't
You
wait
know-
for my new stepmom that's younger than me. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, but you guys would have known this one. What is the stuff that he poured on her after the wax, but before the chocolate?
Syrup.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
brown.
What did they guess first?
Chocolate.
There was
That's right.
wax. Well, it was wax.
Yep.
And then after
She
the
goes.
wax,
She goes.
it was
"No, no."
brown.
First it's wax. No, not that time.
Yeah. Well, it was the same time. No, after that. And he goes, it was brown. Chocolate. No, before that, but after the wax. Syrup. It's really sticky. I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
Recommend it.
Oh my God, so good.
Happy New Year, Bay Area. We are here live at Pacific General where the first baby of the new year has just been born. Let's go say hello to those lucky parents. Congratulations, McVie family, on having the first baby of the new year. Dad, how does it feel?
We're doing great. And then there was a vacuum. And then there was stretching and the juices.
What he's trying to say is that we're just beyond words excited. Oh, goodness.
You have it on me. I got me around it. I want to do it too.
Just gonna keep that between us.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, the second I watched, I've seen this movie 100 times, but obviously I haven't known you forever. And his mannerisms when they put that camera in his face, and he starts doing that like head tilt. I was like, that is literally Derek Pitzinger.
That's funny because it's true.
The other day, he said something like, I don't even know how it came up, but it ended with Jarrett turning and going, "Let's talk about you real quick." And he just the fucking panic, like, please God.
Oh,
let's not.
God, it's my worst nightmare.
Derek's kind of.
Oh, because you were asking him just about everything in the last couple weeks. And like, how are you doing, guy? Sitting there.
And everyone stopped and
No,
looked at him.
I know.
and he
but
was like,
yeah, because I had come in, shot out of a cannon, and like, this is going on, and blah blah blah. And then I would just like, okay, wait a minute, let's focus on you for a second. Okay, I don't like that.
Yeah, he didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
When Derek gets a little drunk and just kind of talks to you by the side.
yeah. And he'll just go.
I've been there at trivia, and he just walks in at the first and like just give you a hug and like, hey, how's it going? How's work going? And then by the end of it, hey.
And then he'll just do like this
know,
kind of hand gesture.
He'll go like this.
My God.
My God.
Listen.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
You doing this like every night? Or my God.
My God.
My God.
My God. You or not every night? Or is this like once a week? Or like what you once a week? Or
I think Derek will forever be, and if I never get to know Derek any better than I know him now, he will forever be in my top 10 favorite people of all time when he and Fisher were over here when you guys weren't here.
Oh.
And he lost his goddamn mind on the shares at the end.
Oh my God.
I'm in your
Oh.
house. Like I still remember the trigger that just sent him.
Yeah.
What name was it?
I'm in your house.
Oh my God.
I get that.
But here's the thing. Once you hear that laugh from Derek, if you hear it ever again, you cannot breathe for 10 minutes. That's why I love watching movies with him, because if I hear that laugh, I cannot contain myself.
Then we went outside.
Hilarious.
He wanted to see my lawnmower.
Okay, that's
He wanted
fair.
to know what kind of lawnmower.
Oh,
I had.
sure.
Yeah, he's gonna need some pictures and oil.
Lawn.
It was nice.
My God.
My God.
Good.
Get a
well, this movie is great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so let's go around the room. All right, hold on. They're just gonna keep it. Oh, because they're gonna keep it. Okay, all right. Casey.
Yep.
You liked it?
Yeah, I like this movie. I've seen it a million times. It was exactly the same this time as the other time.
Eric.
I guess I wasn't interested in overthinking it because I find it funny, and I wasn't looking into the social norms or any of that stuff. Just thought it was funny.
All right. Amy.
Same. I was very entertained. Didn't think much of it. Loved it.
Sean.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, me too. This is a movie I didn't think I needed to overthink. I watched it. I thought it was cool. I actually liked them as a couple, if I'm being honest. I thought it was cool that they were successful and like, hey, and this is the way we're going to live our life. And hey, here's a change that we're going through. I like the fact that we got to see where they came from and all of that. Yeah, and in a way, I sort of identified with them a little bit. And I said this before, like, I'm not the best person to go home on Christmas with. I don't really like it very much. I'm awesome at other people's houses. I don't do that amazing at my own. Unless it's with my sisters. I do great there. But I get it. I get the whole, like, you know what? Let's just go to Mexico for Christmas.
Well, yeah. One thing that I didn't even mention was like, okay, so my family's divorced and remarried and that whole thing. So of course, like Jarrett's first Christmas, we had to I do the morning at my mom's house, then we go to my dad's house, which goes to my grandma's house on my dad's side, and then I go to my grandma's house on my mom's side, and then that's where everyone meets back up. It really is the thing where you see the same people in different places and the same exact vibe. And I think what they did so well in this movie was like show just that different feeling every time you walk into these different houses. Like it really did change the dynamic so much. And that is like, okay, in this house it's going to be this. At this one, we're all going to sit there and smile at each other, talk about nothing, and eat pie. And then at this one, it's going to be more relaxed, but somebody's going to tell somebody else to go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
and
they didn't even have to talk about the fact that Tim, what's his face, wasn't Sissy Spacek's kid. Like he's just not there. Like that's not his kid. Yeah. And so him and the grandkids are living with grandpa because that's probably his youngest kid or whatever. Yeah. And that's what so they didn't even talk. They didn't have to tell you when they go to Sissy's. when they went to Sissy's house. I'm sorry. I know that's
these
disgusting.
Microphones.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get.
It's all right. It's bring your own microphone to karaoke.
Is it really? Oh, by the way,
the
had
karaoke
this
guy
conversation.
texted me back and wants me to call him. He's got a business
Karaoke.
opportunity.
Okay, so
I got to hear about that.
no. So
find out.
Steve Collins that built my guitar says karaoke is 7 days a week now at the spot that we love because that's all they got. And
so
he's like,
what do they do? Do you bring your own mic?
We got to figure that out.
Do you just sing with nothing?
We have to create the karaoke contest.
It was Lucy Murray that said.
Yeah, she said
she
it was
reported in
Lucy
and
Murray
said,
wants to be better.
we thought maybe there was a plastic, condom or something that you put on there, but
Gotta
she
be
said,
something.
Sounds like it would be
or
like,
you can, or she said you can buy one from the KJ or whatever.
Is that like a Russian mafia?
That's what they call them. This can't be the first time you guys have heard this.
Roadhouse.
A fucking KJ.
That's what they call karaoke jockey or whatever.
I love it. All right, guys, we got a bunch of stuff to get to before we finish. I know. All right, first things first.
Sucking multiple cocks.
All right.
First things first.
Go ahead, Eric. Okay.
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoestothemovies@gmail.com.
Hello. I discovered your show last week, and if it is possible to binge a podcast, I did so over the past several days. The easy banter between you and your friends feels so refreshingly real, and your wife is the perfect fourth. Okay, you've been on here longer than anybody besides Jared, right?
Well, where was she watching from? Because it could have been him.
I don't know.
Listening, baby, listening.
Discussing a movie is almost important as seeing it. It truly feels like I could chime in at any time, but then I realize I'm here and the only one in the room besides the cat. Very odd feeling. I would love to hear the group's thoughts on Chasing Amy, Rounders, and High Fidelity. Take care, and please don't hesitate to reach out. Ashley R. White.
I think we should do all those movies, actually.
Love High
I
Fidelity.
love Rounders.
Never seen Rounders.
Me either. What was
Rounders
the
is
first
good.
one she said?
Chasing Amy.
Chasing Amy, I think, is great.
I thought High Fidelity was Empire Records when we watched it the first time.
I like when
John Cusack.
I like when John Cusack gets artsy. It's my fave.
Hey, another John Cusack.
I like
my
That's great.
any of those Kevin Smith and Dogmas and all that shit.
You're not into that?
No, I am.
Oh.
I
Is
love
that
all
Kevin Smith?
Yeah, Chasing Amy is.
Okay. Well, and that's the girl.
Yeah, the one that you like.
Yeah.
With the squeaky voice.
Jennifer Jason Lee or whatever.
From
her name
Mall.
is.
No, it's the little small
Joey Lord
booby
Adams.
one from what's her name?
Joey Lord now.
I like that girl.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, 3 names. I was close.
Yeah, pretty much. I like girls with 3 names.
You dick. All right. All right. Add them to this.
Reddick Yant.
That's not my name.
Nope.
Sean, add those to the list. Next up. Been a while, hasn't it? I'm happy to be writing in again since the last few times have been really depressing with no messages. Sheesh. But I'm here to fix that. Guys, season 3 has been amazing. All being back in the studio. New logo, new music, new host, and the best one by far, if I may say. Okay, let's... Okay. It's good she's on the show. And just everything about her has been amazing.
What?
Jarrett, dude.
Okay, here we go.
I know I tell you this so much. But really, dude, thank you. BFS really helped me get through high school, and your stage at shows have been outstanding. And thank you for the kind words on my post in supporting mental health. I actually cried out loud when you referred to me as your friend. I was speechless because hearing my hero call me his friend has been a dream. Eric, dude, although I give Amy a lot of love, I'm going to give you some too. I honestly enjoy every time you're on the show.
Every episode.
And the stuff you talk about is really helping me get through tough times. And don't worry, I've accepted the fact that I won't make you laugh, but it's okay. I'll just keep making my new best friend Jarrett laugh. Casey, you are still the greatest and really funny when on the show. Also, I heard you still like Slipknot. That's cool, but I'm just going to say that. No more jokes about them because it's getting really annoying with Cool Guy from the 515. Remember that? Amy, holy crap. You're doing a great job being the new host.
What the fuck is happening?
And all your jokes have never failed to make me laugh. Sean, dude, new designs, new logo, a lot of work for this show, and it's just unbelievable. Seriously, guys and gals, you are all amazing, and I can't wait for new 5 Questions appearances, and hopefully soon I get the 5 Wins plaque. Thank you, everyone, and For one last time before I leave again, take care, everyone. A Slipknot-loving nerd from the 515, Vinnie. Cataldo rhymes with Dillo.
Oh, I love it.
I'm
There's
funny.
a lot
I'm funny
to
off the
That's
podcast,
fucking
too.
funny. That's a funny email because.
Okay, you can read them next time then.
What? Stop it with your.
What do you think?
Listen.
Oh, did I not read it funny enough for you?
No. Can I just expand on the goddamn fucking email?
There was a lot to unpack here.
Understood, but it was addressed as though it was going to be a 515 motherfucker. And if you're 515, I'm 666. Okay? So don't you even.
When you initially said that, I fucking lost it.
Don't even fucking get in there, man. The fact that he called Amy the new host is the fucking funniest.
Guys, thank you so much for being on my show.
No,
That's it. We're done. Cut it.
Oh, that's how we do it? Okay, we're done. That's
Amy, is
it.
there anything else?
That sounds like one of our kids' like fake
We're
YouTube
done.
channels.
Okay,
All right, and thank you for watching my show.
Don't
and we're
forget to
done.
like and subscribe.
Smash
We're
that subscribe
done.
button.
Smash that button. They do say
Sweet
that shit.
I also enjoy every time I'm on the show, which seems to be pretty frequently these days.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I was on it once, and then I wasn't on it for a long time.
For a week.
But then it feels like, lately.
What Lucy put.
Okay, Lucy says, since it was actually Vinny, unless Vinny starts claiming he isn't Vinny. All right,
Then
now
we
that,
get
okay,
into a big.
that's fucking crazy. This could be a world because that had the fucking that sounded like 515 guy, but the
No,
comedy.
Vinny's in the chat room. It's Vinny.
Hold on, the comedy of him calling you like a dude that pops in from time to time, and Amy being the new host is so fucking funny. That's brilliant.
He hates it so much.
Eric,
Look at
I
his
realized.
face.
I realize it's driving you insane, but you have to understand
His butt
how
hurts so
comedic.
bad.
Oh my god!
You know what? Maybe it's
do you
at a
want to
level-
stand up? Like, is your butt? Is it that you can't sit
No,
in the chair?
No, maybe this humor is just at such a high level
It may be.
that someone of my low intellect
could
would
be.
never understand it.
Could
Get
be
it.
that. Yep.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
No,
Man.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just laugh it up.
Yeah. Well, man, I'm
Hey, guys.
sorry. I'm sorry you're missing out on these
Hey
laughs.
guys,
Hey, now that it's my show, I'm going to need you to pipe down.
Hey, Amy, what's next?
get,
You don't
Amy,
know.
get Amy an iPad.
Over to Jared for his pee-pee.
No. I don't.
No,
need
that's right.
Amy, what is
In
next?
his defense, those were big wieners.
Hey guys, this is my first time writing in. I wanted to leave you a review, but I just got off of a 12-hour night shift and can't fucking find where to leave one. In lieu of a review for now, I figured a text would do. This is all thanks to Eric saying to leave a review while you're taking a poop. Mostly, I want to give a shout out to the 515. Lights out. P.S. P.S.S. It's supposed to be P.P.S. Anonymous in North Carolina. The texter did not leave a name, but is from North Carolina.
You're not supposed to read that last part. I was just telling you that I don't know who it's from.
Oh, whoopsie.
I had to Google the
Okay,
number.
I like having so it's another per. Actually, you know what? If you don't know to go leave a review on the a podcast app or whatever, like
I responded. I was like, Apple iTunes.
you retard. Like, I mean, you're basically my brother Bilo.
Cousin?
What?
Is it a cousin?
you're my brother Bilo.
It's
That's
my
right.
brother
You're gonna break cage, and I'm hoping you don't get this. By the way, I just wanted to say this. For Adobe Radio, they asked me a bunch of questions about this year, and they said the moment that made it not so bad this year, and I put fucking Borat 2, man.
Borat 2.
It was so great.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about me and all the times we hung out.
And
Were you in
No, but
Borat 2?
Borat, great.
There was that
Borat
part where
was
he
great
didn't
too.
come over for a while.
and Eric,
that was awesome.
and Eric, loving when I mention him. Go ahead,
Next up, Eric. Oh, Eric and friends.
Eric, man.
I like this.
Eric, man, I love you so
Man,
much. And you know
you
what?
guys-
Hey, and Casey, I know you love Slipknot.
Slipknot is great.
But you know what? But the 515 wouldn't be anything without
Amy.
Sean, This editing you're doing,
this
dude,
work.
all of the stuff that you're doing just makes me want to play drums for Amy.
Amy's new show.
What do you? Amy's new show.
Amy goes to the movies at gmail.com.
I'm going to get it.
Eric and friends, it is great finally writing to you. I've been listening to the podcast since the Flight of the Navigator episode.
Oh, right.
Oh, shit.
My little brother, Josh Millman, introduced me to your show. And
I
told
know
me
this guy.
About your sultry voice. The first time I heard it, I understood exactly what he meant. Eric, I love how you run the show and your dry sense of humor and delivery. Sean, you do a great job keeping everything on track, and the show wouldn't make it without you. Casey, I love the lightheartedness you bring to the show. Amy, you're a welcome addition to the team, and I really enjoy the dueling trivia. To the rest of the cast, your participation is appreciated. Keep up the great work and never stop laughing. Love, Jeff Millman.
Oh, man, that is fucking great.
That one just came in during the episode.
Oh, that is fucking so good.
The rest of the
I hope that guy wins a cameo.
Me, Casey, Sean, Amy, and
again, I hope he wins a cameo because I want one of you fuckers to do one.
And whoever else.
I just don't mean like, okay, it's Eric and friends. Amy's the host, and nobody ever wants to talk about Casey and Sean go movies.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yeah, y'all have your own thing going on.
Leave us a review.
Yeah.
You're the number 78
Like
movie
and
podcast
subscribe.
in Poland. Right now.
Right now, as we speak. Can you believe it?
But we're the number one
Are we Wentz
podcast
movies?
in
I
North
forget.
Prosper.
All right. Where are we at? Is there one more?
There's a couple more. Relax.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm not in any hurry.
Oh, man, that was funny.
There's two
Me
more
neither.
emails and a voicemail.
Okay. Hey all, I've been thinking about coming up with a drinking game for everyone at the bar I work at and decided to make one just for you guys. Let me know what you think. Maybe your tech team could come up with a flyer to post. Feel free to change any of the items and run with it. Thanks for the laughs, gang. Boca Ray. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Number 1.
100%.
Drink to salute Homer, Chambers, Greg Lee, or any other vets when they are on the show. I think that's a good rule.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 2, drink any time someone is roadhoused.
Ooh.
Okay, I like that.
No,
Yeah.
You not control the button. That's not fair.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Here we go. Drink anytime Jarrett says, I always say this, or this is a tour.
Roadhouse.
This is a tour bus thing.
Okay.
That is something Jarrett says.
I always say this. Number 4, drink anytime genitalia is mentioned.
All right.
No. We need to put we're going to put like a fucking warning on a podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
All right, this is better. Drink anytime Sean talks.
Okay.
That scared me. I'm not joking.
Drink anytime during 5 questions when Woody Chambers gets a question wrong or Vinny gets one right. This is my least used rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 6, drink anytime Eric makes me horny. Number 7, drink anytime Jarrett reads a fake name. Number 8, drink anytime a technical glitch.
God.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Today.
And number 9, down your drink anytime someone is laughing so hard they can't talk. For example, when someone breaks Jarrett. So,
Okay.
those are good.
Those are
That's
really,
really
good,
good.
man. I
It's
love
a
that
good
guy.
list.
Okay, so this is a drinking game for listeners,
Yeah.
not for us.
Yeah,
Because
let's
it's going to be like the old podcast, and I
let's-
can't go back to that.
let's
life.
print that out, or
Okay.
let's.
I already did.
We got it. Okay.
Awesome.
So
That's
and
good.
we'll publish it each week. Be like, okay, guys, here are the rules if you're gonna play this week, and it'll be fun.
We'll see who makes it.
That sounds
Who doesn't.
great.
All right.
That's amazing.
One last one. Hey guys, sorry I forgot to leave you guys with another one of my jokes. I heard this one a few weeks back. An older man is at.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting you, Sean?
I don't know. Let me ask the host, Amy.
Proceed. Overruled.
Hey guys, sorry I forgot to leave you guys with another one of my jokes. I heard this one a few weeks back. An older man is at the doctor and says, I'm having problem with my hearing. His doctor replies, can you describe the symptoms? The older man says, yeah, Marge has blue hair and Homer is a fat guy.
When this
Okay.
came in, I fucking
Hold on,
lost it.
hold on.
Oh, I'm
Can you-
so sorry. I don't get it.
I don't
me a
get it.
second.
I don't get it either. Can you do it one more time?
It's really good.
An older man is at the doctor. He says, I'm having problems with my hearing. The doctor says, can you describe the symptoms? And the older man says, yeah, Marge has blue
Got
hair.
it.
Oh.
Okay,
Over
now I
the
got
fact
it.
Okay.
I got
That's
it.
from Boca Ray.
Yeah, that's really
I-
good.
That's
That
a
is
good
funny.
fucking joke.
That's good.
Roadhouse.
And we have a voice.
I'm sorry I asked you to repeat.
That. Yeah, I didn't get
You
that one
did.
the first time. Yeah.
All right, voicemail.
Come on.
Hey guys, it's Ad Craner. Just ringing to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Been a while. I'm out of touch with the show, not on socials, but still enjoying it via Spotify. Still checking out the Patreon stuff. So yeah, bit of a rough year for everyone. I want to say thanks really for you guys getting me through shitty times again. Jared and Sean may be aware, but back in August, it was a bit for me. But yeah, you guys have, kept the spirits high, pulled us through lockdown, pulled me through that shit, and then you went and announced the tours happening next year. I've got my tickets for that performance, so I will be there, hopefully chat to you guys. Maybe more than a fist bump this time, who knows? That's probably it. But yeah, just enjoy your day, guys. Thank you for everything you do. Keep doing it. You're all awesome. Even Eric, he tries, bless him. But yeah, cool. Just checking in and have a good one. Cheers, guys.
Well, good day, mate.
Man, I love. Okay. I love it. I love all that shit.
Yeah, what did he say for the first minute of that?
I don't know.
He said Happy Thanksgiving, which is a
All I
little
heard was
strange.
Thanksgiving, and then when it sounded like he brought his phone closer,
He said
I'm like,
cheerio.
Oh, okay.
He said he was in.
He said it was on the 6s and 7s.
No, he had a rough time. And he said he know that me and Sean knew about that. That happened back to him back in June. And then there's
Getting him through lockdown.
getting him through lockdown or whatever. So.
Well, Ad, I'm
But he's
happy
gonna
to
see
help
you
with
next
that.
year at your show. That hopefully.
Say again?
And he says he's gonna see you next year at the show.
Yep, absolutely. So
we're going on tour,
dude. You know
This
what?
just in.
You know what really sucks about this whole fucking COVID thing is that we were supposed to do download. Bowling for Soup was going to do download, and I haven't even talked about this.
Oh yeah, you haven't.
But there was going to be a Jarrett Goes to the Movies thing at Download Festival where all of us were going to be there. We were going to watch a movie. We were going to comment on it and all that shit. And man, that sounded fucking great.
I was like, how do I get a passport?
Yeah.
It was all
Right.
going to
Because you're a drug dealer.
Yeah,
I was like, Amy might not have known about this.
No.
Yeah, because she wasn't.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
on
Amy.
the show
Yeah,
yet.
because Amy.
Wow.
It would have been in June. It would have been
You
in
join
June.
later. Here's the thing.
Oh, I didn't know
That
about
shit happens again. You're fucking going abroad.
Hello.
Hello then.
Thanks
All right.
Put
thanks
another
for-
shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah, thanks for taking my show on the road.
That is so
Dingo ate my baby.
Every time I get over there,
Okay.
I can't do accents, so I feel like I just turn into a fucking babbling hillbilly. Like I just revert the other way, and I'm just like, "Hey y'all, I don't know, hi."
This has been Amy Goes to the Movies. You can find our website at jarrettgoesthemovies.com. It's weird. We haven't changed it yet. Facebook, Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Facebook, Jarrett Goes to the Movies fan page. We got that too. All of this stuff still says Jarrett. YouTube, Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Please subscribe and
smash
smash
that subscribe button.
Turn on notifications. That's the big deal, so that you can watch us live. Twitch, Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Again, please turn those notifications on. Instagram, Jarrett Movies. Patreon, patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Email us at jarrettgoesthemovies@gmail.com.
If only we had more ways for people to get a hold of us.
Text us or leave us a voicemail.
Voicemail
At 714-451-6029. That's 714-451-6029. Thank you so very much for sharing the show. Amy loves you guys, and so do I. She is just so happy to have this show and happy to have me as a sidekick.
Thank you for your participation.
Alex Rodriguez. Isn't that a baseball player?
Dude,
Yeah.
he fucking shared our shit. Jesus Christ. He and J-Lo. are big fans
of Amy.
Yeah, you're welcome. I brought him
Goddamn,
in.
Amy, you fucking take over the show.
They never
and
listened.
shit just starts going right.
Yeah, they never listened before she came.
I got
aboard.
some connections.
We got 6 emails today.
What else could we possibly do? She was on like last fucking week. Jesus Christ. All right. Chris Pulse, Greg Stevens, Joey Bishop, Carrie Lynn Abner, Clarissa James, Willie Stroker.
I miss drunk Jarrett.
You fighting through the shares at the end when you've been drinking is the best part of my whole life, except for 2 of my kids.
2.
Willie Stroker is super fucking funny. Like, that's a good one. All right. Well, Vinnie Cataldo, there he was. Barry Ferguson, the original $1 cunt. Okay, this is mine. I sent this to you the other day. Ali Kamal.
Lucy wants to know if we have MySpace. We should get a MySpace and a LinkedIn.
Let's do it.
Josh Foley, Vanessa Dunn, Rusty Puffy.
Oh, no.
This is your show, Amy. This is fucking bullshit. Woody Chambers. Oh, no. Okay, this might actually be a real one.
It's a real one. Relax.
Rochelle Kent. Ben Coleman, Fiona Freeman, Dylan Allen Forbes, Dylan Winter, Alberto Padilla, Shifty Novak, Josh Foley, Dewey Notice. I got it. So it's funny because you put the K in there for like the no to because
We notice.
yeah, I get it. Simon Rogers, David Kendrick, Mike Roddick.
No.
Mike Rodick.
Oh.
Got it. Fiona Freeman again. Steve Qualls and Dixon Yamama. Man, this has been a big night. Merry Christmas, everybody.
We are over 4 hours.
How we ended up 4 hours on a fucking Thursday
The
night.
movie was an hour and 20 minutes long.
At
We
25% or something?
We talked about the movie for a solid 12 minutes.
Oh, God.
I don't
The
know what
UKers are
happened,
popping up now.
but
Good morning, guys. Hey, y'all.
hey, Daniel Cotton from Twitter.
This has been a great time. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see y'all next week.
For New Year's.
No, what are we doing next week?
Love Actually.
Love Actually. Do we know that movie? What happens in there?
So many things.
Note cards. Standing in a doorway with cards.
Christmas
That's the only
lobsters.
remember.
Is it a Christmas
Only thing
movie?
I remember.
No, it's a New Year's movie.
All right.
It's all that shit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Anybody got anything to add?
We love you.
Thank you, Amy.
Amy.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks, Amy. Amy, we'll see you down the
Hello, friends. Your old pal Eric here. This week's prize giveaway phrase is, boys, I don't want to speak ill of your mother on Christmas, but she's nothing but a common street whore.